Oh, we live, bro.
18 Fontaine, going to...
All right, first and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, double honors to the apostle and others in great millstone. He taught us this truth. How does the salutations to the elect? And to the men that died doing the work, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, to the children of our first. To the men, women, and children that believe in the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, and he exists, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. He is the deliverer, because he's coming back to deliver his people out of this captivity that we're in. All right? For the Hebrew Israelites, we come out here week in and week out, prophesy the downfall of America according to the Bible. All right? And once again, we just going to hop right into it, because like me and the brother on the way to camp, man, like our people are starting to wake up out of their sleep. You know, going back into the book of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, you know, because we all was once asleep at one time, you know. But now the Lord, he's waking us up and he's bringing us back into the remembrance of who we are. He's bringing us back into our language, to our customs and our traditions. You know, whether you believe it or not, but you're living in some interesting times. You're living prophecy right here in front of your face. So you got it, brother. But
Romans 13 and 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
That's right. Right now, because our people are asleep. So right now is a high time to wake up, man. You know, the reason why. The reason why, because seeing the downfall of a kingdom that lied to you your whole life. Everything that we've been taught is lies. That's why Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, he said, when the disciples asked him, and the people asked him, it's like, yo, who's the greatest in the kingdom? And he turned and he looked at the little child. And he said, that little child right there. Why? Because the child can learn. A child has the ability, a child just wants to learn. They're trying to absorb knowledge, man. You know? So that's why when you have a child, you're supposed to teach them the truth. You know? And that's what we're out here to do. Because, yo, we once had to become babies again ourselves, man. You know? However old you are, that's why I told you can't pour new wine into an old bottle, man. Because it's going to destroy it. It says no man can take an old garment and put a new cloth to it, because it's going to rip it even more. It's going to destroy it. You know? So when you wake up, man, you have to be able to be taught again. You can't come into the truth. Talk about, yo, I know this, I know that. No. Because even like with ourselves, even though what we've been taught and everything, we still be like, yo, we don't know anything, man. You know?
Okay. I was going to get appreciated.
But y'all finish that one.
All right. But now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Bring that from the top.
From the top. Romans 11, 13 and 11.
Right.
And that knowing the high time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
That's right.
But now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
That's right. So, yo, we always talk about salvation for Israel, man. And that's what we want, man. That's the reason why we come out here on these highways and hedges. Just like the ancient apostles and the ancient elders and the ancient prophets. They came out here doing the same thing that we're doing now. There's nothing new under the sun. But now we're to that point where our salvation is nearer than we believe. You know, because we've been in Babylon so long, we've been beat down, hurt, man. Our people is really hurt. Like we struggle, we go through everything, man. And you got these other nations, they not worried like us, man. They not hurt like us. Right. They sitting back chilling, smiling. Right. Like me and the brother was walking through the parking lot. And there was an Edomite woman in there, she just had this look on her face like, oh, no cares in the world. But then you look at our people, we all got that muffle like, oh,
you see pain and stress in their eyes.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. You know? And that's what we're full of, man. We are hurt. We are depressed people, man. You know? And that's why we're the only people on this planet that need salvation. And if you look at the sign, look at the slavery sign. Look what we've been through.
Right.
Our people have PSD, man.
Right.
You know, whether you believe it or not. We all have some type of post-traumatic
stress
disorder. That's right, man. You know, we've been through hell and back, and we still in hell, man.
Yeah.
That's why we have to wait for our salvation, man. Which is,
right.
Yahweh Shah. You know, then Yahweh has to send them back. And that's our only hope in this society, man. We don't have no other hope besides that. What do we really have? We have this word, we have this truth. That's what we have. That's our hope. We're prisoners of hope. You know, even us, we hope to be delivered from the up and coming destruction that's coming to this place, man.
Right.
And we have to warn you before it happens. That's our job, man.
Right.
You got it, brother.
Ezekiel. All right, chapter 37. The hand of the Lord Yahweh was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord.
That's right. So, yo, Ezekiel was a heavy prophet, man. Like, Ezekiel was so decent, right? When in his time when he prophesied, he did a lot of prophesying. He prophesied even about the times right now. But he knew, and one stipulation to Ezekiel's his ministry was he knew that the people wasn't going to believe it. But he still had to do it. Now that you got us now, we sit here prophesying and the people not listening. You have some men that be like, man, I ain't even doing it no more. These people ain't listening to me at all anyway. But, yo, the scriptures say whether they hear or whether they forbear, man. The word has to go out. You know? It has to be brought on all four corners of the earth for the people to hear. So when he comes back, they can't say, yo, Lord, I ain't never hear that. You know? You got it, brother.
Verse 1, the hand of the Lord Yahweh was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord Yahweh and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones and caused me to pass by them round about.
Yo, in a valley that's full of bones is right here in Babylon, man. Because when you look at bones, that's like a dead body. They're in a dead state of mind, man. And how you can prove that, you go to Revelation. We're talking about that dead body shall lay there.
Revelation 11,
Matter of fact,
I get it.
Matter of fact, bring it out here. Okay. But it said
okay. Verse 1. The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord Yahweh and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry.
See that? Yo, when you talk about a valley, right? You got that song, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no river low enough. So a valley represents a low place, a low estate. So right now we're in Babylon. This is a low land. How is it low? It's low in morals. It's low in everything. Because in America you can be whatever you want. And in America it goes against the Bible completely, man. Even though they talk about in God that you trust, but what God did you trust in, man? Because there's many gods that's on this planet, man. Like we're gods, as the scripture say. It says you're gods, but you will die like me, man. And the word God just means power. That's it, man.
And another one say that you are God, you are God, you are children of the Most High. How you put it?
That's it.
You are God, we're children of the Most High. All right. Verse, I'm gonna bring 2 back. Verse 2, and caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry.
That's right. So, yo, very many. Look at, it's a lot of, you can look out here right now. It's a lot of people out here, they're dead bodies if they don't know the truth, man. You know? That's why the Lord said he's the way, the truth, and the life, right? Because the words that he speaks is life. Everything that has to do with America is death, man. Even to the food that you eat. You know? All the high blood pressure you got, high cholesterol, everything.
High sodium.
Yeah, sodium. Yo, that comes from the food that you eat. Because people, they want things convenient, fast. Yo, let me go to McDonald's. McDonald's, you own children. But people still don't want to hear that. You know? And then even the fathers, and I seen a documentary on that, where like, yo, they said, yo, a McDonald's in America compared to a McDonald's overseas, they put a lot of extra stuff in it. That's why I know this is the valley of the shadow of death, man.
Yeah, I got to appreciate it. Go ahead, bro. Ezekiel 4:13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I would drive them.
That's right, yo, the defiled bread, what's that? That's the food that you eat. Yeah. It's defiled, it's not lawful. Matter of fact, when you eat food here, you don't even know what you eat.
Right. A lot of the food you eat, man, it contains aborted fetuses, hair. It's a lot of human hair is in your bread.
That's right,
You know, the water even got aborted fetuses in it. Certain brands of water you buy. The toothpaste got all kind of fluoride in it. You know, everything about Babylon is death, man.
And yo, fluoride dumbs you down. Yeah. Like I was like in my era, my age, like when I went to school, right? In the you know, like the 3rd, 4th, 5th grade and all that, they used to give you swish. And it was fluoride. They were like, oh, this is good for your teeth. Now you in school, they giving that to you. Right. I never had to take it at home. But my family's on the tip, like, yo, they giving you like herbs, castor oil, things that help you survive and to fight off like different types of diseases. Now when you go to school, they give you fluoride because that dumbs you down to listen to the bullshit that they talking about, man. You know? So that makes you in that dumb state, calms you down. Yo, they gave it to you at the beginning of school. Yeah. As soon as you got there, oh, it's time to switch. Now when I think about it, I'm like, damn, though, they was really, that's witchcraft. That's poison, man. That's a potion that they put on you.
Yeah. That's why the elders always call a lot of them niggas GMO babies.
That's right,
You know?
That's right.
Because from the time you've been in the womb till you got here, they've been packing you with poison. They dumb you down mentally.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
You look at the obesity rate, everybody's out of shape. Yep. It slows down your mind. Everybody in this slumber spirit.
That's right.
You know, people, it's a hard job for people to use their brain and think now. You know? But hey, that's why I call halal Yahweh for this knowledge, because it brings your IQ level up. It first of all warns you about the enemy and bring your IQ level up to what's around you. Because really what's around you is a bunch of goddamn traps.
Matter of fact,
it's a bunch of goddamn traps. Because this is what Esau got to do to the children of Israel, because naturally they have something that he don't have. But a lot of you pretty much been laced from the time you've been in the womb. When you come out, the first thing they start doing is inoculating you, putting poison in your body, man. You know? Then they can take you to a school and then diagnose you with an ADHD and start putting you on crack, man. Because what is it called? Amarol or something like that. I can't really pronounce the name like that, but it's a molecule away from crack. You know what I'm saying? So they and it's proven that more Latinos, black Latinos and Native Indians, that's been, it's a reason why they concentrated that in the black, what they would call the black community. You know, it is to slow you down, dumb you down. And then what you got, a bunch of niggas out here killing each other, a bunch of niggas that don't read, you know, basically couch, what they call couch potatoes, you know.
Yeah, that's big. Nah, because like what you just said, right, as far as they give you, they diagnose you ADHD, this, that, and the third. So now they like, yo, we got to prescribe from a prescription so that we can help them. Right. But really, they hurt you.
Yeah. And let me say this before you go. And there really is no diagnosis for it. Nothing that they do. You know, they can't. It's really no diagnosis for that. They just implanting it on you Negroes, you Negroes and Latinos, man, and put you on the medicine. Hey, now you finished, man.
Okay. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed."
Okay. Run that back again.
This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed."
And that's what Esau do. He write. Okay, you got some more.
Go ahead.
That's what Esau do, man. they write up a law. They come up with all kind of laws that really just bring death, man. Right? Because they got the power to do it. Micah 2 say the power is in their hand to do it. So a lot of these prescriptions and what I want to say, prescriptions and laws that they write, is to destroy you, man. That's why the Lord said, "Woe to them, man." Destruction to the rulers of this world, man. Hey, the scriptures say in Psalm that the wicked consort to cast down the poor, man. And that's why it's important to have this knowledge and to wake up for the ones who can hear. Because now we calling him out on the bullshit. We saying that your policy, your democracy, and all of your wicked, basically your wicked policy destroyed the whole world and the people.
That's right.
Okay? So that's why it's nothing left. It's only right for you to be destroyed, man. You know, all the blood that's in this soil, right? They write out, what do you have? They created, what? Black Lives Matter under George Soros, okay? To do what? Get you niggas out here marching. And so we can justify a murder, a cold-blooded murder. That's that wickedness that's prescribed. Go ahead,
I got you. The word prescribed in the Hebrew is called katab, right? Katab, which means to write, record, and roll. Right. So when they do a prescription, what they do, they write it down. They enroll you into their system, and they get it. Right. It says to write, inscribe, engrave, write in, write on. To write down, describe, and writing. So what do? When they write down your prescription, they write down what it's for, and what it's going to do to you and all that. You know, and the side effects, and they even put that on the side of the bottle. Yo, these effects, and this, don't do this and this and that. So they're telling you what they're prescribing, and they're prescribing death. You know, when the Lord, He made what? He made every herb-bearing seed for us to use. Right, and then they have medicine. So and then they have you to sign. Really, you can send it to your own death. That's what these signatures is about. You signing your rights away. So when you sign that paper and they prescribe you whatever happened to you, they look at it like it's on you. You know, that's why you signed up for this. Right. Niggas be like, yo, I ain't signed up for this. Right. Shit, your name on that line. That's what a contract is, man. These entertainers, basketball players, well, they are entertainers. I'm gonna just use that word. These entertainers, what do? They sign a contract. When you sign a contract to somebody, that means you have to follow the guidelines of that contract. And what a nigga do that's been poor, didn't have anything, they put the sign, I want to get my mom out the hood. You don't think about your father. When you are of your father's seed. They shame their father. Good. They talk shit like them rappers, man. Motherfuck my dad and all that. Like, they disrespectful, man. Right. You know, and guess what? The Most High is going to do what you for it. Okay, what's some more? Okay. Verse 3. And he said, Ezekiel 30:73. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And now that was us at one time. Can these bones live? Because we are those dry bones, the children of Israel. You know, like we on our way to camp. A brother gave us a ride. I'm gonna call him a brother, but he said he grew up in Islam. He said that what made him think about being an Israelite because he saw the sign, he saw the 12 tribe sign, and he was like, man, y'all on the same thing that I'm on. And I'm like, damn. So, he said the names of the Father and the Son. He said Yahweh, and he said Yahweh Shah. But the Lord, the Lord going to have mercy on whom He will. But one thing He said when He was reading the Quran, He said He kept reading about the children of Israel. And he said that sparked the interest in them. You know? So this truth. This truth is all over, man. There's no getting around it. No matter how many distractions you try to bring on all four corners of the earth, you heard this word, man. Matter of fact, grab sing to a new song. Oh, really? Nah, I was singing to a new song. Sing to a new song. You know? Because like I said, man, this I'm gonna wait for the brother to pull the scripture. And we gonna get into that. Because like this is it's not.
Psalm 96 and 1. Oh, sing unto the Lord Yahweh a new song. Sing unto the Lord Yahweh all the earth. Sing unto the Lord Yahweh, bless his name.
See that? Yo, what it say? We got to get from the top.
Okay, from the top. Psalms 96 and 1. Oh, sing unto the Lord a new song.
Yo, and that new song is what we're singing right now. Why does it become new? Because in this age, in this era, you haven't heard it before. You know? But this new song is the old song. You know? And how you know that? Because the Lord is unchanging. He never changes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. He declares the beginning, well, the ending from the beginning, man. So this song, and matter of fact, you know how you know that? Because it said, I will, matter of fact, yo, the spirit moving.
Come. I'm going to start from the top. Psalm 96 and 1. Oh, sing unto the Lord Yahweh a new song. Sing unto the Lord Yahweh all the earth. Sing unto the Lord Yahweh. Bless his name. Shoot forth his salvation from day to day. All right? So that new song is actually talking about this gospel, right? We know that Christianity, Islam, all right, Hinduism, that's been around for a certain age, been around for a while, at least, 2,000 years plus. That's right. Okay, but the Lord had it what? He had it, he set his men on their feet, that they'll come out and declare that new song, right? That's why the majority of the people can't understand it, because they've been hearing bullshit for so long. Now it's right in the last, time. It's time for the word to come out, the true song, the true and new song.
What's that? Like you said that, like you said, the Christianity, the Islam, and all that. That's like a song that's being sang off key, because they can't break it down. Like that song from Jay-Z. When he's like, we at the club singing off key, and our words are never heard. That's how that sounds into the ears of a righteous man. The stuff that you're singing. Because we don't understand that song. You know what I'm saying? Your strings is off key when you play your string instruments. And you're not breaking the scriptures down, right? That's right. So that's not the new song. That's off key, man. So now when we come out here with this new song, because you heard that old song for so long, there's nothing new under the sun, man. So the ancient prophets that was out here saying, they was saying the same thing that was saying, going all the way back 2,000 years ago when the Lord walked this earth, man, himself. He was teaching salvation. He was teaching prophecy. He told you the end from the beginning, man. And that's why he was hated on so much. Right. Because he put people in check. And the words that he used, like he played people. Mm-hmm. When they was trying to play him, he spun it on them. Yeah. And he did it righteously. And people don't like righteousness. How is a person going to like righteousness in the world of wickedness, man? Right. And that's all that's around you is wickedness, man. Death and destruction is all around you every day, man. How many people you think walk up the street and even think about the Lord, man? Or consider him? None of them. That's why the Lord is coming back to destroy this place, and he's coming back to get his just due respect. Because don't nobody respect the Lord, and he created you people, man.
Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
That's right. So who's rejoicing right now? Because the righteous is not in authority. You know who's in authority.
All right, we'll bring that back. Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
So everybody's out here mourning, man. You look at the condition of your people. You gotta work a job. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you my story. Saturday, we supposed to come out here and do the work without me, right? Now they got me working from 8 a.m. in the morning to 3 a.m. in the morning. After getting off, at 3 a.m. the next day, the day before. You know? That's grievousness, man. You ain't supposed to work like that.
Right. And then they got a nerve to take out the state
Yeah,
taxes.
yeah.
You know,
You gotta wait 2 whole weeks to get paid.
Right.
Or a week.
Right.
When you work a job for real, you're supposed to get paid at the end of your shift. That same day, man. That's a righteous way to do it, man.
That's in the law.
That's right. You know?
And again, by the time your check comes, you get paid twice a month. Shit. Your bill done been piled up by then.
Right.
So by the time your money really gone before you get it. You know? That's wicked. The scripture, the Bible, the Most High said, the man done right, when the man done doing his job, you know, you're supposed to pay that man.
Right, yeah.
You know?
Like, yo, pay that.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a precept for you real fast. This is Haggai chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, ye have sown much. So when you sow, it says what? You reap what you sow.
Right.
So sowing is your labor, your work.
Right.
So you work a lot of hours, especially in this society in Babylon, to try to have a decent life or a decent living for a so-called black man, Latino man, a Native American man. Yo, you gotta work hard as hell. Ain't nothing passed down to us, man. You know, but these damn devils, they get everything passed down to them. Generational wealth, if you will. You know? As the scriptures say, they think that their inward thought is they think that their homes will last for generation and generation. That's why they're talking about, in 2050, nigga, listen, you're going to be in slavery in that time. You trust that. Because ain't too much longer Babylon going to go like that, man. For everything that you did to the children of Israel, man. You know? But it says, back in the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6, it said, ye have sown much, and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes. So that's like you getting money, but it's in a bag with holes because it's falling out. As soon as you get it, you gotta pay this bill, that bill, this bill, that bill, that bill. Now you like, damn, what I got left? Yeah. So you barely surviving, man. And now you got a thing where it's either going to be an upper class and a lower class. It ain't going to be no more middle class. Matter of fact, the middle class has already been wiped out, man. But these people don't believe it. And a lot of these people are already going to end up homeless, man, on the streets. Just like them people down in Kensington, that's going to be the whole America, man.
Hey, you go to some bridges, like I know in Atlanta, Georgia, shit, you already got a community of people setting up tents.
Yep, that's down there in Kensington.
Yep, they already in that, you know, and that's going to get worse as time progresses.
That's right.
Because the rent going to keep going up, man.
That's right.
All right, and guess what? A lot of these jobs don't have shit to offer you no more, man. Yep. You people literally going to be working for food, man.
Yo, working for free.
Working for free. That's what really ultimately the MOTB is about.
That's right, bro.
Making you a slave again, man.
That's right, yo. You already slaves, man.
Yeah, so once they put that chip in you, you don't control yourself no more. They can do whatever. They can work you for free if they want to. And not do nothing, you know. I was going to field
Right, bring it up.
that you carry my seed in the field.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. Nah, but it's like, yo, man, it's going back, man. Back on what the brother said, man. A lot of people like, yo, you working for nothing. All your work is in vain, man. The real work is what we doing right here. The work of the Lord, because he said his words shall not go out void, man. He's an unchanging God. He's an unchanging power, man. And everything that he said he's going to do, he's going to do it. Why do you think the whole war in Russia and Ukraine starting to pop off, man? You know? That's going into the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. And Russia, as you know it, Russia has become a guard to all the nations, man. Which we can get there. After you got
No, go ahead. I will go.
Yeah, bring that up.
Ezekiel 38?
Yeah, come start from the top. Because, yo, that's what Russia's doing right now. Because you got Ukraine, Russia, that's They're trying to bring back that old spirit of the USSR.
Soviet Union.
You know what I'm saying? The Soviet Union. You know, when they was all together. That's when they had that. Yo, matter of fact, what was it? The Berlin Wall. When they tore that down. That's when you had that split, that separation.
Yeah.
But Putin is in the mindset, and who put him in that mindset? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Akapadat.
King heart is in the hand of the Lord.
That's right, bro. Right. That's right.
The Most I said when a man is asleep, he's still in instructions in your mind.
That's right. All right.
Revelation say that the nation gonna go to war to his will.
That's right.
So everything that's happening right now is the Lord brewing it up.
That's right. Yep.
You know, Ezekiel 38:1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God.
See that? Yo, God, that's Russia, man. Because you got God that made God, Russia, God made God, USSR. It's interchangeable. What you got it, brother?
The land of Magog,
There you go.
the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against it.
That's right. So the Lord told us to prophesy against it, man.
Right.
Just because right now you see them making moves, yo, they're Edomites too. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord, he said his face is against them as well. All he's doing is using them as a tool to do his work. Because he's the father of all spirits. So everybody out here, the Lord is controlling you. Whether you believe it or not. Because as the scripture says, say a man's going is of the Lord. How can a man therefore understand his own way, man? So how can you understand your own way? When you wake up in the morning, you might have, I want to go here. Then all of a sudden something switches, you go another way.
Yeah.
Why? Because the Lord did that, man. You know? What you got it, brother?
Okay, verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaw.
Yo, see, he'll say he will turn you back and put hooks into thy jaw. So when you put hooks into a person's jaw, you drawing them in. Yo, just like, matter of fact, like when you fishing. Prime example, when you fishing, you throw the hook on the end of your line, you throw your line into the sea, or wherever you fishing at. Once the hook catches the jaw of the fish, you're reeling them in. So that's what the Lord is doing with that right now. He's reeling them in. Why he's reeling them in? To the battle of Jehoshaphat, which in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shabbat, which is Yahweh's judgment. All right? Because it's coming a time real soon, this whole land has to be judged for the wickedness that has done, man. You know?
I will turn thee back, verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. And I will bring thee forth and all thy armies, horses and horses.
See that? It said all thy armies. Horses and that's what he's doing. The armies. We're at the beginning of World War III, man. Which everybody always said, that'll never happen in my time. Well, you know what? You've been blinded, man. Right. And the Lord is definitely not dealing with you. If you thinking like that, man. You know? World War III, because like what in Revelation? Right. Matter of fact, we'll jump into that later. Okay.
So that's why these dumbasses still trying to go to school and do things that matter. They think matter.
That's right.
Because the Lord didn't give them basically the eyesight to see.
That's right.
What's happening you got people going to school for high level degrees, but they too dumb to see that this kingdom is getting ready to be burned up, man. Keep burning, guys. Keep burning the spirit.
But not like you said, like a lot of people, they go like Temple College, right? You go to school to Temple, they get a degree. You get your degree, right? Now, when you graduate, you're not even working in the field that you went to school for. You might be a manager of McDonald's. Right. You got doctors and lawyers driving Ubers now and lifts just to make ends meet. Yeah. The only thing that's holding this country together, this place together right now, is them app-based jobs. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Now you got people Uber Eat, DoorDash, all that stuff. You got McDonald's doing all that. You know what I'm saying? So, because, hey man, it's going to come a time when you're not even going to be able to go into this. Right. You're going to have to sit home, let me order this, let me order that. Yeah. Then they taking jobs away from people because they giving it to, what's that? To robots. Mm-hmm. You know?
Hey, that's why the self-checkout line when you go in a lot of grocery stores, particularly Walmart and Target, all that. You only see really 1 or 2 people working the register. But the majority of the store is ran by machines.
That's right.
You know, so what that's going to do, is that's basically getting ready for the new world order.
That's right. That's what
that's what a lot of these apps it's conditioning. That's why they created a lot of that stuff to condition you to not being able to move through the streets because they want to bring martial law, man.
That's right. And like that whole Jay Helm situation. When they was doing that, they was going door to door running in civilians' houses, taking them down, man.
Yeah.
You know? And why you think right now, Facebook, you got Facebook, Instagram, the WhatsApp, I'm pretty sure TikTok might be on it too, but everything turned to Meta, where they got that sour A, which means infinity. You know, which Meta is a root word for metamorphosis, which means change. And it's a Greek word, you know, which means change. So they think, oh yeah, we're about to change this to our new world agenda, which we want. Nah, you don't even understand. You in the trick bag, man. As the book of Job said, man, you're not going to accomplish all that. You know, because you're eating right now, you got your plate ready, you start to eat, but you're not going to be filled, man. You know, but all right. I know we jumping around a lot, you know, but hey, man, that's how the spirit moves.
Okay, I'm gonna run back forward. Ezekiel 38 and 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. And I will bring thee forth and all thy armies, horses and horsemen.
That's right.
All of them clothed with all sorts of armor.
See that, yo? And that's what they doing. They got all, yo. Listen, man. When you look at everybody looking at Putin like, oh, their weapons, this, that. You think he's gonna bring out his best weapons? For somebody he knows, he's like, man, I can crush these people. You know, I'm going to just do this to get it popping. Now I'm going to draw the rest of y'all into it. Now I'm going to bring out what I got. My real artillery, man. And that's all the Lord's plan, man. You know, these people talk about, yo, God bless America. God ain't blessed this place, man. He condemned it. You know? And that's why he got his men out here condemning it.
If I'm not mistaken, America means bitter.
Yeah, that's right. America means bitter. It's a Greek word, which means bitter.
Right.
And America, and rightfully so, because that's the way America is going out. It's going out bitterly, man. You know? What you got it, bro?
All right. All right, verse 4. All right, I'm gonna read one shot lip on. A great company with bucklers and shields, and all of them handling swords.
Right, yep.
Persia,
That's their weapon. Yeah, go ahead.
Ethiopia,
There you go.
and Libya with them.
Yep.
All of them with shields and helmets. Gumar
Yep.
and all his bands. The bands just means army.
Go ahead, bro.
Right? The house of Togarmah of the north quarters. And all the bands and many people with them.
That's right. Well, that's all they bringing out. They bringing in everything, man. You know, they coming in rushing, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 7. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself.
Right.
All right, prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee.
Right.
Be thou a guard unto them.
See that? Yo, when it says be thou a guard unto them, that's talking about Russia, man. Because, yo, Russia's guarding, Venezuela. Because people forgot about that whole situation with Venezuela. Them people down there, they really going through it. But the majority of those people in Venezuela are Israelites. And what the scripture says, it says, my judgment will begin at the house of Israel, man. You know? So that's his house, so now they have to get judged too. You know? He's like, since we're his children, because Yasharala, which means what? He is a prince of power, man. He's a prince of God, the Most High.
What happened with Levi? That 7.0 earthquake?
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
The Lord judging the house of Israel at a mass number.
That's right. Okay. Why is he doing that? Because you belong to him and you turned your back on it.
Right.
You know, going into the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 28, I believe. You know, it says, since it was your mind to go astray, being returned to him, seeking 10 times more. Right? And that's what we're supposed to be doing right now, seeking the Lord 10 times more, especially when you know the truth.
Right.
You know, pray without ceasing. You're supposed to pray every day. You got people just get up and think that they woke themselves up and walk out the door and don't even give a second thought about who woke your ass up, man.
Right.
You know? You don't think about none of that. But as soon as something happens to you, you get sick. Oh, Lord, please have mercy on me. Pray for me and my family. You're supposed to be doing that now, man. But when something happened, now you want to turn to the Lord, man.
Right.
That's when you want to turn his back on you. Because you wasn't thinking about it from the beginning. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of you Americans, man.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
All right, verse 8. Verse 7. But be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste. But
so the mountains of Israel is talking about the elect, man. You know, the mountain, that's your governance. Because we talk about mountains, that's a high place. Valleys is a low place. You know, so the mountains of Israel, that's your top top officials of Israel. The leaders, the governors, the rulers, man. The ones that's going to be ruling with the through the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. That's the real laws. There's 613 laws in the Bible. And none of them fail, man. You know? None of them fail. If you follow those rules to the T, you can't go wrong, man. But right here in Babylon, that's why they only tell you, oh, it's only 10 commandments. And a lot of you niggas break the 10 commandments every freaking day, man. As soon as you wake up. You know? But damn, that's crazy because there's 613 laws and they only give you 10. Why? Because they want you to sin, man. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not do. And they don't even understand the 10 commandments. You know?
They don't even know the first one.
Right. These people is. That's why the Lord is coming back to judge this place. Matter of fact, bring up.
This is John 14 and verse 5. No, 15. Let's go to 15. Okay. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also.
Right.
And greater works than these shall he do, but I go unto my Father. And whatsoever you shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son.
That's right. So, yo, with that, yo, read that.
No, I want to get to the point of verse 15. Okay, you want to go back up? Okay, 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I shall do, he do also.
Yeah, so you have to believe on the Lord. Why you think when he was here, when he went to go heal that child, I think it was a little girl. He went to go heal the child, and they was like, he told the people that didn't believe, they had to leave the room. Because he was about to perform a miracle. So you have to believe on him. If you believe what he did, what it say?
Okay. He said that, I'm going to read it back. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also.
That's right, the works. So what the disciples do? The disciples believed on. The apostles believed on. That's why they was able to heal the sick. You know, cast out demons and do all that. Yo, we got to believe on the Lord the same way the scriptures tell you, man. And we'll be able to do the same thing. You know, just because you don't see it right now don't mean it's not going to happen. It's already started.
Right. The first step is believe.
That's right. That's the first step is believe. Yo, spiritual powers, we already have them. We already have spiritual powers. And how does that start? With prayer. Because when you pray, that means you believe on what you're saying. And who you praying to. That's why I said what you ask in his name. Right?
His name, Alright. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go into my Father.
And yo, what's that? Spiritual power. He said, what? I go into my Father.
Right.
Right? So what? He went back into the spirit world. Right? But he said, yo, you have to believe, because before he comes back, in Jacob's trouble, you're going to see men healing the sick.
Right.
You know? For doing miracles. You're going to see that right here. That's why what? It says in Psalms. It say our people will be willing in the day of our power, man. Because right now, they don't believe nothing we're saying. They don't care. They look at us and say, oh, them niggas, this is that. They dressed in curtains and all that. But now, when you start hearing what we're hearing, you starting to see what we're telling you, now it's going to be like, oh, where them dudes? I don't want to see. Yo, they were saying they had this. I saw this sign. I saw that. Now that's when the famine of the word going to come, and the Lord going to shut his prophet's mouth up. Right. You know? Right. See how it goes.
Verse 13, and whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do.
That's right. Y'all, you heard that? Whatever ye shall.
Verse 13, and whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son.
Right, see that? He said, whatever you ask for in his name, that's how he do. That's spiritual power. Because what you're praying for something, yo, in the kingdom, when you pray for something, it's going to come just like that. You know what I'm saying? A righteous man is not praying to get $1 million in this society. Because that'll turn you wicked, man. You just need your daily bread, get by, and yo, and serve the Lord, man. That's it. Yo, we already rich. The world was made for our sake. So what more do we need, man? Right. The Lord already knows everything we need before we even ask of him. Right. And he's going to give you that. You know? Like a bird, a bird don't sow nor reap, man. But the Lord takes care of that, so how much more of us, man? You know? So whatever you ask for, man, and the righteous man is going to ask for righteous things. And what we're asking for is for the downfall of our enemies, man. Right. And the Lord is going to give it to us.
And that proves you have to know the name as well.
That's right.
Because he said whatever you ask for in my name.
My name.
But you got people teaching that you can call them whatever you want. The name don't matter.
That's right.
They got the name wrong.
That's right.
So who you going to be praying to in the time of trouble?
That's right.
Which we know the other groups don't push their heavy.
They're going to call on Jesus Christ.
Right.
And he's not going to save you, man.
Right.
Because Jesus Christ, that's not, that's
ain't no power in that.
That's hell Zeus, man.
Right.
That's what the word, and it's a Greek name.
It's a Greek name.
The Lord was a man that spoke Hebrew. He came from the tribe of Judah. He had a Hebrew name.
Right.
The J wasn't even invented when he walked the earth.
Right.
So how are you going to call him Jesus Christ?
Right.
Right. It just mean what? Savior anointed, I believe. You know?
Yeah.
People got it twisted, man. So while you crawling on that when you get the image of Jesus Christ, where is that? There you go, right there. That's what you're praying to right here, man. This dude right here. Caesar Boucher, man. You know, this guy right here, who was a pervert, a homosexual, who, he actually was on the earth between 1502.
Right. A real live fact.
And this who Michelangelo painted the picture of. You go into the Renaissance era.
It was the contest.
Yeah, come. You know? That's who you praying to when you say that name, man.
Right, and his father was Rodrigo.
Yeah, Rodrigo Boucher. Yeah, they're actually the first crown family, man.
Yeah.
They're the first crown family that's on the face of the earth.
That's the image that he said he wanted the whole world about.
That's right, yeah.
They had a contest between the best picture. And whoever won the contest, it was a prize. Right? But that's why you go into you'll go into a black ass church to see a white picture.
Yeah, the only image, the one I saw that looks like the one that we promote is right down there at this church up the street. Right. When you look at it, it's the Lord. He got black hair and everything, woolly hair and all that. He's a dark-skinned man with a afro, man. That's the image of the Lord, man. Right. When he walked it. But now once we start saying, but once we started reading our scriptures, you know, before once they had that image up of him as being a white man, you know, that was cool for everybody. Oh yeah, he's this and that. But now once we start saying that we're proving to you what we're saying out the scriptures, now all of a sudden, oh, color don't matter. How it don't matter when it tells you in the scriptures exactly what it means.
Well, why did you create that image?
Exactly, if color don't matter. Why did you take down all the images that we had up in the Renaissance era, which Renaissance is the renew? You know, y'all took it up. Because we was ruled in the Dark Ages,
right?
Which they don't teach you about in school. They don't teach you about the Dark Ages in school. They start from the Renaissance era, and where their images was put up when they was in control. Why? Because we're in slavery right now.
Right.
But our people really don't believe that they're slaves. Contrary to popular belief, you are a slave right now. You got a birth certificate. You got what everything you got to get, car notes,
right,
insurance, everything.
Right.
Matter of fact, you even got a passport. So how are you free to go anywhere?
Right.
They be like, yo, America's the land of the free, home of the brave, but let your black ass lead the country. You got to come back. You got to take a passport with you. So how are you free?
Right. You got to get permission.
Exactly. Yo, can I leave the country? I did everything I was going to do, boss. So you're not free, man. You are a slave, but those devils, they can go wherever the hell they want to go, man. You know? Why? Because they're in control. You think the Rockefellers, that they got a passport? They diplomatic status, man.
Right.
Wherever they go, they chilling, man.
Right.
Just like the book of Job 9:24. So the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. So who is the wicked? Who's running this society? And they tell you every day, put it in front of your face, man. You know? What you got, brother? Some more. Matter of fact, I got,
All right. Keep going.
Yeah, come.
All right, verse 14. If ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. If you love me, keep my commandments.
There you go. If you love him, keep his commandments. And one of the commandments that we keeping right now is come out in the holidays and holidays and teach our people, man. You know? That's a commandment. That's what we're commanded to do, man. I got a swift one real quick. This is the book of Philippians, chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, wherefore the Most High also have highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name. You know, and who is that just talking about? He's talking about Yahweh. He has been exalted. Why? Because when he came here, his whole life was about prophecy. His whole life was about fulfilling prophecy. And that's all he spoke about. You know? But these people, they don't want to hear prophecy. They just want to hear good things, smooth things.
Yep.
You know? Oh, everything's going to be okay. You know? America's going to be safe. Everything's going to go back to normal. For you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and speckled birds, it never was normal for them. How can you say something is normal to you when they only consider you as 3/5 of a man? Right. And that's written in the Constitution.
Right.
3/5 of a man.
Right.
But now you think you got rights to vote. Oh, they give you jobs now. They put you in high positions. They've been doing that throughout the whole scripture. But they let you know that you're 3/5 of a man, you want to be equal.
Right.
Why you want to be equal to somebody that you're over?
Right.
Matter of fact, if you grab 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and start, you know, where it's at. Yeah, come. Well, I want to finish this real quick. But it says, Philippians chapter 2, verse 9, it says, wherefore God the Most High also have highly exalted him and given him a name. And given him a name which is above every name. The name of Yahweh Shah, that at the name of Yahweh Shah, every knee shall bow of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth, and that every tongue shall confess that Yahweh Shah Hamashiach is Lord. to the glory of the Most High, the Father, man. You know? So ain't nobody confessing Yahweh Shah right now. They're saying Jesus this, yo, Allah this, Buddha this, Krishna this. All these other different gods. They disrespect the first spirit ever created, man. They even disrespect Yahweh, who is the Father, man. But it's coming a time, yo, when all you people out here, you going to bow down to that name, man.
Yeah. See, you think you're in control of your own self. You know, you got Boosie shooting the bird at the Most High. You got a lot of, man, I ain't never seen in this generation more Jakes that don't believe in God than the Edomites.
That's right.
Right? No respect, no, you know what I'm saying? You got a beef with the Bible and you don't even know what's written in it.
That's right.
You don't really know the Bible, because if you did, you'll know that this your culture.
Yep.
You were those people that was put on slave ships.
Yep.
You those people that were been subdued under all nations.
That's right, yep.
You know?
Yep.
You don't even know what's in it. The Bible tells us basically how you're going to go in and come out.
Yep.
But you believe in all the philosophies. You got beef with the Bible, but you believe all the philosophies of Esau.
That's right. That's right.
Whatever he tell you.
That's right.
Okay? All of these religions come out of the Roman Catholic Church.
That's right.
But you believe that.
And yo, that's the false prophet that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
You know?
Even Egyptian information, that comes from Esau.
Yep. Yep.
You want man read the Bible.
Yeah, God.
But when you know, a lot of you Egypt worshiping niggas don't understand. Those are Egyptology that come up with those. All right. The Most High got controversy with Esau, man.
Right,
He got beef with Esau.
Yep.
Right. It tells you in the that the Edomites are going to be paid back for all the things they did against the children of Israel and what they did to the whole world. And it's recorded right here in the scriptures. Right? We're giving you the true name of what the so-called white man. But then you say, the Edomite, Esau's not going to tell you the truth about the Bible. But we out here we standing out here telling you what it is, and you got beef with the Bible. That's why the Lord is going to destroy a lot of you niggas.
I appreciate it. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 6. It says, "Ye were sold to the nation, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies."
You were sold unto the nations, not for your destruction. So that's the Most High. Really, that's mercy. All right? That's mercy. All right? You were sold to the nation, not to destroy your nation, because you moved on to wrath, man. You really deserve what you're getting right now, man. But the point is, the law and the statute and the covenants was still given to our people. The promise, the heritage of the kingdom, that the children, the elect, start with the elect, we're going to share a heritage with Yahweh. We're going to be rulers with him. We're going to have power, okay? We're going to have access. We're going to have access to different planets, right? We're going to be able to discover the universe, discover the sea, whatever, all right? What other book or what other information tells you that the children of Israel, that started with the elect, is going to be heirs with the Most High, okay? So he didn't destroy us to get rid. Hey, it's written that we will come out, right in Revelation, right? John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem coming down from heaven, all right? That's going to be the Most High. And the elect, it's a hierarchy. So that's how you know that the Lord didn't give us up. And another thing, we got the Hebrew back, man. We got the Hebrew back, man. We can pray in Hebrew. We can, you know, some brothers are nicer than others. Yeah. But guess what? It's prophesied that we would get out. Because this language we speaking now is not our true language.
That's right.
It's not our true language, man.
That's right.
It's not our native tongue.
That's right. That's right. It's a bastard language. Because yo, when you look at the American language, it's borrowed from every different language, man.
Right.
That's where you get your compound words from. You get this word, that word, right? Yeah. So now when you really want to go back to the pure form of a word, you have to go to the etymology of the word. And the first thing you do when you're looking up a word, you want the etymology of it, it's going to take you to the Latin first, then it's going to take you to the Greek, then it's going to take you back to the Hebrew, which is the pure form. Right. Like it said what? In Zephaniah. Right. I saw all these words.
He also said, I'm stirring your mind by way of
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? So it's written that the children of Israel will get they. Why you think we wearing these fringes? Why you think we standing out on the highway? Because it's all up to Yahweh Shem Shah. Nothing is of us, everything is of the Most High.
That's right, brother.
But you got, man, I was talking to a little pistol head nigga, man, that didn't want to, hey, I was giving the, hey, that's why we ain't in the spirit no more to try to teach you a lot of you niggas who we are. Everything can be explained through the scriptures.
That's right.
Right? But you niggas looking somewhere else, digging in holes and looking, and looking into everybody else's culture.
That's right.
When the scriptures say every other culture put us in slavery.
That's right, brother. That's right.
This is of the Lord that we're doing, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now I got a swift precept for you, brother, which you had brought out earlier. This is Revelation chapter 21. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
Right.
For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
Right.
And there was no more sea.
Right. And that's not talking about a literal earth. The scriptures say that the earth will abide forever.
That's right.
Okay? The scriptures say that there's no end of the people.
Mm-hmm.
So the same people you see now, right, they're going to be back into the kingdom.
That's right.
All right? The other nations, they're going to be slaves.
That's right.
But what John saw, he saw the elect of Israel, man.
Right.
All right? Why you ain't talking about that?
That's right.
The Israelites are going to be ruling the planet under Yahweh Shai, King David.
That's heaven.
Right? That's the heaven. Okay? All right? So you got it.
Nah, Joe, that's the new heaven. Because right now we in hell. Right? So the heaven now is for our enemies, man.
Right.
They're the ones control what we just read in Baruch.
Right.
We were sold to the nations, man.
And the new heaven, let me say this a lot.
Go ahead, bro.
They're different. They're different meanings of heaven. The heaven there's talking about the rulership, man.
That's right, brother.
The rulership under Yahweh Shai, King
right.
David,
That's
and
right.
the elect. We're going to be ruling because this earth needs order.
That's right.
It needs to be Yahweh Shai got to hit that reset button, man.
And yo, But yo, that's crazy because I was about to say, you see how that's chaos, man. You know what I'm saying? But yo, what do they got? The New World Orders, Novus Securta Orders, right? Which is Latin, which is order out of chaos, man. You know, so they're creating all the chaos to try to bring some order, but the Lord is about to bring the real order, man. You know, and that's where you get your real New World Order from. It's you so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans ruling this place, man. And not America, because America, yo, that's the earth they gotta pass. So going back into Revelation 21 and 1, I'm gonna read it from the top. It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. And the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
Why? Because it got hit with nuclear missiles. It's going to get hit with nuclear missiles.
That's right.
That is going to pass away, man, but the earth itself is still going to be here, man.
Yeah, you see that? It said passed away, right? So the Lord is not going to pass over this earth right now. Right. He got to destroy it. Right. And yo, we in the season of the Passover. We still in the feast of unleavened bread, man. You know? So we out here, so we praying like the first Passover was in Egypt. This is the second Egypt that we're in. Right. And that's when you had to put the blood of the lamb on your doorpost and all three parts of your door. Right. So when that angel, that death angel came, which was Yahweh, who y'all call Jesus Christ, he was the one that put them firstborn to death in Egypt, man. You know? But he saw that mark, that blood, so he passed over those houses, which were the Israelites, you know, and he didn't, and no harm came to him. The same thing with this second death, man. The second death is coming. The first death, if you want to be rational, the first death was when the Lord destroyed the earth with water, man. You know, and it tells you that in Revelation. You know? The first death was the water. The second death is fire, man. Which fire is an element to purge things, man. And to purify things, man. You know? And he's coming back to purify this land because right now it's defiled. And nobody, just like Sodom and Gomorrah, nobody's ever going to step foot on this American soil again, because the only thing that's going to be here is the fowls of the earth, man. That's it. You know? But it tells you, verse 2, back in the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and 2, it says, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And like the brother said, that New Jerusalem is true, that's the elect coming down, because you're going to get beamed up on a chariot, and they show you this in movies. And they put it, what, science fiction, comedy. Because they try to make a mockery.
Right.
You know, matter of fact, if you grab Wisdom of Solomon, I think it's chapter 1, talk about the strangers of their salvation.
Yeah, 5 and 1.
Yeah, come. So, you're going to be beamed up on a chariot, which is what they call UFOs, man. Those are chariots of the Lord, man.
Right.
You know, those are vehicles that the angels travel around in. But they say it's an unidentified flying object. Why is it unidentified? Because it's not their technology.
Right.
But we can identify it.
Ezekiel identified it. Elijah identified it.
Yep.
You know? Yahushua, he left.
Yeah,
he's going to come back in one.
Just like, was it Elijah that got beamed up?
Yeah.
He got beamed up on the chariot.
Yeah.
You had Enoch got beamed up on the chariot.
Enoch,
you know? So it's things like, these people, you think, these people really limit the work of the Lord, man. Mm-hmm. They limit his power, they limit his strength. There's nothing impossible with the Lord, man. Because he created all the elements, everything, so he can control it. He can do whatever he wants. Just like if you a potter and you making a pot or something, you controlling how that thing is being molded.
You shaping it. How you want it to be shaped.
That's right. You know?
I got it. You want me to bring it up?
Yeah, hold up. I just want to finish this. Matter of fact, bring that out, man.
Okay.
Bring that out.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
And that's what we're doing out here right now.
Yeah.
We're trying to be Lord's willing. We hoping that we're part of that number of the righteous men. We're hoping we're part of that number of the elect, 144,000 men of God. You know? And that's a small number.
Right.
You know? Because you got 144,000 men out of the whole, like what it say, will be multiplied like the sand on the sea.
Yeah.
That's 144,000 pieces of grain of sand. Right. And look how small a piece of sand is. That's why I said the elect shall scarcely be saved. People forget about that, man. You know, we in hopes that we're going to be delivered. Just because we come out here and teach the Bible don't mean that we're going to be saved, man.
It's all predestination.
That's right.
Predestination, man.
And that also shows fear of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead, Lord.
Okay. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1.
know.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
That's right.
And made no account of his labor.
So what they say, you niggas is lazy. Niggas don't like to work. This, down, and third. How you gonna say that when we built this whole country? But we don't like to work. Look at Issachar.
You forcing us to work for free.
But what does Issachar mean? He is hired.
He is hired.
You know? So look how hard the Mexicans work. They bust their ass, man.
Right.
They take jobs that nobody else wants to take, but they're lazy.
Right.
So that's what it's talking about. Making no account of their labor. We built this whole place from the ground up, man. But y'all, we don't get the credit or respect for it. Right. But every other nation comes over here, and they focus everything on us. They want all our money. They want us to everything. All advertisements is made for you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And you chasing after Gucci, Fendi, and this and that Prada. Like they don't even like you niggas. They can't stand you. And they tell you that. They're like, yo, I didn't make my clothes for you niggas.
Time to heal for them.
Yeah, they tell you, I ain't make my clothes for no black people to wear that. And niggas still was killing each other over that.
Yeah.
That's the mindset of our people, man. You people were sick.
Right. Astonishment of the heart.
Well, you gotta be healed, man. And what's going to heal you is these words coming out this book.
Right.
Only if the Lord gives it to you. Everybody not going to hear it, man. Because it's not for everybody at this time. It's for the elect of Israel. And the 1/3, that's it. The rest of you are going to die right here in America, man. And I'm going to prove that to you after you finish this one. Right?
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
When they see it, they shall be troubled.
That's right.
With terrible fear.
And what they going to see, them chariots coming in the sky. When they see it, because, yo, right now they get scared.
Right.
Yo, it was just a video over there in Russia, I believe. It was either Russia or Ukraine. And it was 4 chariots in the sky. And it was on through a military scope. And like the chariots was leaking. It looked like oil, but it was like it was dropping stuff. Right? Boom, boom, boom. You could literally see it. What did they do? They shot a missile at these chariots.
Yeah.
And the chariots, like it was like an ink blot. The missile went right through them. They did something and came right back and still was doing what they're doing. So your missiles and all that, that doesn't mean nothing to us, man.
Right.
We don't fear none of those things, man.
Right.
Like this one song from Benjamin, he said, you can kill me once, but you can't kill me twice. The scripture tell you, fear not the man that can kill the body.
Fear the man that can kill the body, the spirit, and the body.
That's right. Right here in hell.
Right.
You know? So it's once you put this flesh to death, honestly, you just freed us, man.
Coming back in.
Exactly. We in the spirit world. This ain't our first time being here, man. And it definitely ain't our last. You know? You got it, bro.
Verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Because they scared. When they said that's why they shot that missile at the chariots.
Yeah.
Because they were scared. Yo, you even had an instance on, what was it, World Star a couple years ago? When it was a chariot came, right? And, yo, it was even Jake out there.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, yo, we killing each other. You should be shooting at that. Why are you shooting at your salvation? And first of all, if you shoot at it, your technology has nothing. Right. Your technology has nothing on the technology of the Lord because you got your technology from him, man. So how you look like fighting against the Lord?
That show you the pride of Esau.
Exactly.
That show you the pride of Esau. They actually created a space war, like a weaponry, like a space military to point their weapons in the outer space.
That's right. Yep. Yo,
so,
why?
You know what I'm saying?
Why you think Donald Trump got that space military?
Yeah.
Now, if that don't tell you something, if you don't think you're in the end times, that when you heard that should make you wake you up like, damn. Why do you want a space military?
Right.
You already got a military on the world, so you got your satellites and all that out there. What are you doing? You're trying to look for these chariots. Go on.
Okay. Verse 3, and I'm starting 2 again. When they see it, they shall be when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
That's right.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Go ahead. Keep going.
So far beyond all that they look for.
There you go.
And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall they within themselves, shall they say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometime in derision.
No, because they looking at who they got in derision now, our people. Because that's the ones that's going to begin being up.
Yeah, the ones that was in laughing stock.
Exactly.
The one they had in laughing stock.
The butt of all jokes.
Right, the butt of all. You see it in the commercials.
That's right.
You see it in hip hop culture.
That's right. Yep.
You see it everywhere, man.
That's right.
That's ultimately why that's why the Lord said, gather yourselves together, O nation, not desired.
That's right. That's right, brother.
You're undesired. No, everybody hates you.
That's right.
Okay?
Yo, even look at Ukraine. You know, yo, our people is over there in Ukraine. But guess who they letting get on the trains and get up out of there? The so-called white man and woman.
Right.
And the children. But yo, the ones that they call Africans, they're not letting them on the train.
I seen this morning on a video, an African guy ran down to the police station because he was being chased by some neo-Nazis, right? And he was telling them, look, I can't leave up out of here because they're gonna kill me. So guess what? They put now. Come on now, he put the man out the police station. That's somewhere where people go when they try to seek justice.
See, they run.
Or seek, you know. But they kicked them out of there, and they never heard from him again.
They got killed. And yo, matter of fact, that she said that. You got a video of a so-called African American man, right? He an Israelite man. He's on, I think it was TikTok, Instagram, something, but he's crying to Joe Biden, man.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Joe, man. Gas prices is so high.
Yeah.
Right? And then he's like, he said, I gotta walk. I can't afford to buy gas.
Right.
He's like, what if I run into my ops?
Yeah.
He was like, Joe, you gotta pay for my funeral. Nigga, you trusting in the wrong person, man. You calling on your enemy for help.
Right.
Matter of fact, I got.
Hey, come on, bring it out. Bring it out. I got one too. That's Isaiah 31. I think it's 30 or 30. Isaiah 30.
Yo, Con. This is Isaiah chapter 31, I'm going to start at verse 1. Because that's basically what they're doing, man. They're running, yo, he talking about his ops. But when he's saying his ops, you talking about your own brother. That's not your ops, man. You know, that's really your brother.
Right.
But throughout slavery and everything, and the Willing Lynch syndrome and all that, they turned us against each other.
Yeah.
Like, we'll look at each other as enemies. But when you see one of them, you want to please them. You know? Why? Because they're the ones giving you your job, their images is everywhere. When they're your actual enemy. That's why they put everything in the food and everything that they destroy you. They put the McDonald's and all these different places in your neighborhoods, man. You know? Different philosophies in your neighborhood to keep you distracted, to keep you asleep. That's your real enemy.
Yeah.
And then they turn you against each other, so you won't look at them as being an enemy. You know?
You heard that what that nigga was saying? Had tears running down his face.
Crying.
Joe ain't eat today, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe ain't eat today. But you ain't calling on the really your how about Shimon Hawashai, the one that really literally feeds you.
That's right.
And when it ain't no food, he's gonna feed his servants.
Right.
Isaiah 65.
That's right, brother. That's right.
But he calling on Joe
That's
to
right.
feed him, man.
A pedophile, man.
Right.
Pedophile. You know what I'm saying? And they show you that. They put this man in your face doing all things to children, and you niggas want to vote for him.
Right.
And Trump's still your enemy too, but he told you the truth.
Yeah.
He let you know he was a devil.
These people been exposed with these pedophile rings they got going
This
on.
nigga said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black.
Not black.
And that's a fucking Edomite telling you who you are. That's crazy. But this is Isaiah chapter 31 and 1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. In Egypt, the modern day Egypt is where you at. America, because Egypt just means bondage.
Bondage, slavery.
You know, and that's what you're in, slavery. I'm going to start again. Isaiah chapter 31 and 1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses, because horses represents power, and trust in chariots, which what? They're military helicopters, their airplanes, their fighter jets, their tanks and all that. That's their chariots. They say, and trust in chariots because they are many, and horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not to the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh.
Hey, an ox know of his owner.
That's right.
And the ass is master crib, but Israel do not consider.
That's
He
right.
calling on Joe Biden.
You ain't calling Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Arachakadash.
Right.
You calling on your enemy. Because you see his military, oh, he got this, he got that. He can save me. Come on, man. Yo, the Lord come back to destroy them, man.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead, brother.
Lamentations 4:17.
Bring it out.
As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that cannot save us.
That's self-explanatory.
Right.
Because what he doing, he calling on Joe Biden, a nation that cannot save you.
Right.
How they going to say they can't even save themselves?
They whipping your ass.
Yeah, they was created up. They are created to be the sword.
Right.
They're created up to be the wicked.
Right.
They're created to be the base of all men, man.
Right.
Matter of fact, yo, grab us something else. Grab us this morning, right?
This on.
All right, come. Yo, grab us something else. Yo, just to prove a point real quick, man, that, who your enemy is. Because that's the first thing they say. How they going to tell you, yo, we all come from Adam? You know, we're all the same. Yeah, we're all the same. Nigga, but they told you 3/5 of a man.
Right.
Going back to that.
Right.
You know? But we're all the same. How, yo, that's a devil for you, man.
Right. Hey, what the scripture said in Genesis, there are two nations
That's right.
in thy womb.
Come on, man.
Two manners of people,
That's
man.
right. That's right. So how we equal? There you go. Bring it out, Baba Michelle. 2 Ezra 6.
And
So,
really go.
yeah, come. Start from there. All right?
All right. 2 Ezra 6 and 54.
Come.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord over all thy creatures.
See that? Yo, so that's Adam, right? That's the key word, Adam. Right? Who thou hast created and made Lord of all his creation. Go ahead. Come.
Okay? Of him come we all.
Of him come we all, man. So yeah, does everybody come from Adam? Yeah. But what Adam is he talking about? Because when it said God created man, so he didn't create just one man. Because that would make him unrighteous. Right? He created all the nations. But watch, he's going to tell you. Go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Yo, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. Read that again, Baba
Okay.
bro.
Verse 54. And after these, Adam also whom thou madest Lord over all thy creatures.
Right.
Of him come we all.
Right, go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Go ahead.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord Yahweh, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Damn. He said the Lord made the world for our sakes. That's heavy. But what? Go ahead.
Okay? As for the other people,
Damn, the other people. Damn, so why would he say that? If we all created the same, we all equal. But they already lied to you. But it says, as for the other people, go ahead, bro.
which also come of Adam,
Which also come of Adam, go ahead.
thou hast said that they are nothing.
Damn. He said that they nothing, man. But the same people that's nothing got the nerve to tell you that you nothing.
Nigga told me last night, we all of the human race.
Exactly.
We all of the human family.
Matter of fact.
But the dude cut himself because he said the word, he knew that the word you means color.
How about that?
Hey, he knew that the word you means color. So how can he be of the human family if you know if he's not a man of color? But the scripture said 2 manners of people shall be separated from thy bow. All right?
Ooh, check this out. Now, go to the etymology of the word human, right? It's from the mid-15th century. Now, this go.
Bring it out.
Yo, this is... Now, how... Watch this, bro. Yo, man, every time you want to say that, man. Anyway, yo, listen, man. This from the mid-15th century. Wow.
Yeah.
But the word human...
On that, man.
Yeah, come on.
Faggot ass, man. Yes.
Good though. But anyway, you're gonna read this. This is the word human from the mid-15th century, which means humane.
Right.
Humane is human. From Old French, humane, it says of or belonging to man. The Latin humanus, us, of man, human, also human, philanthropic, kind, gentle, polite, learned, refined, civilized. So how is this devil civilized when we taught him everything he knows?
Right.
They're not kind, they're not gentle, you know, because the scriptures tell you that.
It's violent in the earth.
Exactly. And yo, what it say? It's in Psalms, I believe, when it says his inner thought. No, not that. The way he came at Gad. It said war was in his heart. No, the words of his mouth was smoother than butter. Not saying, but it said war was in his heart. And that's the way the so-called white man think. And they'll say it real calm. Oh yeah, we're about to go bomb this country. And they've been doing that. Right? So how is that human? How is that humane? How can you call a devil human?
And Sirach 12, say an enemy that speaks fool with his lips, but in this war, he said in his heart, he'll imagine how to throw thee into a pit.
That's right. That's right. But
That's his nature to be like that.
It says this is in part from homon, literally earthly being, as opposed to gods. From root, it says earth, but there is no settled explanation of the sound changes involved. Compare Hebrew Adam, man, from Adama, ground. That's what we come from. Yeah. Right? It says that he compared Hebrew Adam, which means man, Adama, which means one comes from the ground. That's what Adam means. One that comes from the ground, man. You know, because flesh comes from the ground. Our spirit comes from the earth. You know? But it says human interest is from 1824, human rights attested by 1680s, human being by 1690s, human relations is from 1916, human resources attested by 1907, American English apparently originally among social Christians and based on natural resources, humane comedy, some of human activities, translated from French comedy, humane. So see, comedy.
That's what I'm saying.
They're talking about a human being, they really playing, man. Yo, we're all human beings. What the fuck we not?
Joe said, I wouldn't even sit next to my dog.
Exactly. Go ahead, bro.
That's what they like the kings of bestiality.
That's right, yeah, God.
You know?
There's nothing, man. Yo, and these are the same people that though they love to eat flesh of people and drink blood. So how was that humane, man?
Right.
That's a savage beast, man.
Look how you got everybody living. Inhumane.
That's right. Yo, go ahead, bro. Still some more.
Okay. Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, Yahweh, because thou made the world for our sake. As for the other people,
Go ahead. Now, read that again, brother. Slide.
55, verse
Yeah,
55,
come,
second
bring it out.
Ezra
Yeah, come,
6
bring
and
it out.
55.
Bring it out, bro.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord Yahweh,
That's right.
because thou madest the world for our sake.
The Lord, he said he made the world for our sake. Go ahead.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing,
Right.
but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
That's right. So a drop that falls from a bucket piece. So when you got a whole bucket of water, anything that falls out that bucket, you ain't concerned about it. Because it fell to the ground, you're not going back, oh, let me pick up every piece. No. The contents of that bucket that gets to where it's going, that's what you care about. And that's what the Lord is saying. They fell out the vessel, man. You know, go ahead, brother.
All right. Verse 57. And now, O Lord Yahweh, behold, these heathens.
Go with it say? These
Oh,
heathens,
and
right?
now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been recruited is nothing,
That's right.
have begun to be lords over us.
Damn, it said these heathens that have recruited as nothing have come to be lords over us. And how you know that's the truth? What they call Jacob Rothschild. Lord Rothschild.
Yeah.
Lord Rothschild. Is he a lord over us? Yup. What they call, yo, min lord. And that's how they spoke back in the ancient time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, min lord. Min lord. Just that. Our women used to call us lords. Now they call you a nigga.
Yeah.
A bitch ass nigga, a pussy and all that. That's how your women talk to you, man. So what type of respect do you get, man?
Right. Scripture said they're serving upon horses.
That's right. That's right. But yo, it said they become lords over us. But the Lord, yo, keep going, bro. Keep going, brother.
57. And now, O Lord Yahweh, behold, these heathens which have ever been recruited as nothing have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
Damn, and to devour us. And what have they done? Right? They did exactly that. Because that's what the Lord set them up to do, man. To devour us. Why? Because we turned our back on him.
You know, in the lurking place to go to bed.
That's right. No. And they, yo, matter of fact, because they didn't do it by their own might, man. You know, but they'll tell you, yeah, we took y'all over. Nah, bro, like the Lord allowed that to happen. There's no strength in our hands right now. Only thing we have is His word and faith. And the Lord is what? He's going to bring back the vengeance.
Right.
Because it belongs to Him. He's the one that gave you your blessing. So He's the one that has to come back and take it away from you and give it back to His people.
Right.
Who it rightfully belongs to. You know? Come on, brother.
Verse 58. But we, thy people, whom thou have called thy firstborn.
Yeah, and our firstborn, that's who we are. Us Israelites. And before we were called Israelites, because Israel comes from the name Jacob. Jacob's name was turned to Israel after he wrestled with the angel all night of Cavell. Which Israel in the Hebrew is Yasharallah, which means Yasharallah is a prince of the power, man. He is a prince of the power. He's a prince of the Most High, man. And that's who we are, man. We're princes. We're kings. We're lords. We're rulers. But do we get looked at like that? No. Why? Because the Lord, He does it to us, man. For what? Turning our back on it. Then you could go into Deuteronomy, what, 28?
Yeah.
The 28th chapter and start at verse 16 and go down to 68. And that's all the curses that befell upon us.
Right.
And all the blessings comes from verse 1 to 15.
Yeah, you need to read that whole chapter.
That's
so
right.
that explains the state we in today.
That's right.
He said, if you hearken to me and listen carefully, diligently to the voice of the Lord thy power, I will set you high above all nations. So look at it. You need to be asking, who is that talking about?
That's right.
I'm going to set you high above all nations.
Above all nations. And what it just said right there about all the
The
nations?
heathens, behold, the heathens, they are lords over us, basically. They are lords over us.
Right.
So, 15 on down, tell you the state that we're in today.
That's right,
Everything you have, everything you want, everything, your freedom, everything has to be determined upon these heathens.
That's right, bro.
They the ones, they control you, man.
That's right.
The Lord is going to come back and burst the yokes of our bonds.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Man, this book is our book, man.
That's
Whether
right.
you like it or not.
That's right.
Yo,
Yeah, brother. It's still some meat on that spaghetti.
Talk about with the soul.
Okay.
All right, verse 58, 2nd Ezra 6 and 58.
Now bring it out, brother.
But we, thy people, whom thou have called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover,
That's right.
are given into their hand.
James, what it say? We are given into their hands. So they ain't doing it on their own. The Lord he delivered us into their hands.
Right.
The same way now when you go back into when Joshua was on the scene. The Lord delivered all our enemies into his hands. And Joshua, Joshua just means Yahweh Shah, man. Which means he was the deliverer at that time.
Right.
You know?
He said Moses want to get into the land from Joshua.
That's right.
When Joshua was capable.
That's right, yeah. So our enemies was given into our hand, and they feared the Lord, man. Them other nations, they feared him. Because they're like, oh snap, damn, the Israelites coming, oh shit, let us look. Why you think when Joshua and Caleb, they went to go to overtake that town? And the harlot showed them, she basically protected them, and put them up on game. And because of the act that she did, she was saved, man. From that town, man. And that town got destroyed. So read that one more time, Bubba.
All right, verse 58. But we, thy people, whom thou have called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sake, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
That's right, and that's what we asking the Lord now. How long, man? We getting tired of living here in this condition, man.
Right.
Especially when you know the truth and you know who you are. The only person that can be comfortable in a light like this, it's right there, brother.
Oh, that's mine?
Yeah. The only person that could be comfortable in a light like this is a person that's still asleep. They're sleepwalking, man. But I'm gonna grab Isaiah chapter 10. This is Isaiah chapter 10. I'm gonna start at verse 1. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. And what we were talking about earlier, that prescription. Because they write, what they do, they write down laws. So they prescribe them. I want these people, they can't have this, that. Why do you think they sat down and wrote the Declaration of Independence and all that? That Declaration of Independence had everything to do with them.
Why do you think everybody gay now?
That's right, yeah. Damn, what did you say? Look at what wow. The Lord manifest that, man. As soon as you said it, then the sodomite walks past, man.
Right. That's why everybody turned out gay.
Yup, that's right.
Lesbianism is at an all-time high.
Man, oh my God.
They are married, two of them together.
That's right.
But they're guess what they do with a heterosexual man? It's illegal. I think it's illegal to have more than one wife.
That's right. Yup. Matter of fact, you had there was a guy from Saudi Arabia. He was Arabian, so to speak, right? And he was talking to an Edomite, so-called white man. And he asked the white boy, he was like, yo, man, He's like, how many wives you got? He's like, man, I got one wife. Yo, this Arab was cracking the fuck up. He was like, one wife, that's it?
Right.
Like, yo,
That's misery.
Yeah,
That's
he
misery.
made, he made a mockery out of him.
Right.
And he was like, well, how many wives you guys? Like, man, I got 15. And they was all there in harmony, man.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah.
You know?
America's
And the
a
reason
fucking
why,
problem.
yeah, and the reason why they don't want us to have more than one wife, because look what happened in ancient Egypt. We started multiplying more than our enemies. And that's why after when the Pharaoh died, when Joseph was on the scene, when the Pharaoh died, when Joseph was on the scene, right? That's when we start multiplying more. So he ain't know Joseph.
Yeah.
So they was like, damn, yo, they our enemies. They starting to multiply more than us. Yo, we gotta put them in slavery.
Let us deal with them wives.
Yeah, we gotta put them in slavery.
Yeah.
You know? So why you think they want it right now? The same way. Yo, we can't let these niggas get more than us, man.
Yeah.
You know? They can't go, they only can have one wife. And yo, we gotta be the ones to marry.
That's why they wouldn't give a nigga a bank loan.
That's right, yup.
They shove you in the ghetto.
That's right.
They ain't gonna let you get nothing because they know.
That's right.
Jake, hey man, he's a supplanter, man. Once
Call
he,
all y'all about you know shot.
call all y'all about you know shot. He's a supplanter, man.
That's right.
Once he get his hand on something, it's a wrap, man.
That's right.
So they gotta oppress you, man.
Right.
And ultimately, that's a judgment from your about you know shot.
That's right. Yo, and that dude that was just there, he was a security guard, you know, when we first came up to camp, you know. But they, yo, it's Satan, man. He always trying to take over your spot, man. But yo, and you have to fight for this truth, man.
Yeah.
You have to fight for this truth. Literally, this is a fight, man. You wrestle not with flesh and blood, man. You know? But once the woman, the Lord removed the woman that was here first, then the dude came, we had a rational conversation. But the woman, she still was trying to talk shit. After they removed you from your post, your time was up.
Yeah.
You know?
But if a nigga standing here rolling up, you know, doing all kind of wickedness and mad, they don't say nothing.
Yeah, but let them break dancers that be in the spot where it came up. Should have moved. Oh, y'all want to break that? Go ahead. Fuck Babylon. Anyway, back in Isaiah chapter 10, verse 2, it says, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. It says, and what will you do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help? And where will you leave your glory? You know, so you Edomites, where you gonna leave your glory? Who you gonna run to for help? You know, who shall you run to? This shit is really like tonight. These demons is really out, man.
Yeah.
And yo, death to America, man.
Death to America.
Fuck this place, man. I'm tired of you niggas, man. All you niggas. No respect for the Lord, man. And when he come back, he gonna kill all you motherfuckers, man. Sick of this shit. Going back to verse 3, Salaki. Verse 4, Salaki. It says, without me, they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. And all this shit that's going on right now is pissing us off, man. The Lord's hand is still stretched out.
Did she go in there like she came before in the car?
Yo, you people got a real rude awakening coming for y'all, man.
You niggas like to make all that loud noise and ride. Guess what? You gonna make yourself a target. You're making yourself a target.
That's right. The disrespect for the Lord, man. But yo, with all this, the Lord still got his hand stretched out because he still got us out here. But it's gonna come a day you ain't gonna see us out here no more, man. Right. And honestly, I can't wait for that day.
Yes, sir.
Because then the destruction coming right after that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I'm really sick of you niggas, man. And I know how the Most High could feel. He gonna have to put that anger on you, man.
Right.
Keep seeing all this wickedness out here,
Right.
hearing all this confusion.
And they doing it with no shame. They,
Yeah.
you know, they just out here like ain't shit gonna happen. You know?
Well, you niggas, man, listen, man, let's go.
You know?
Verse 5, it says, O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. Right? It says, I will send him against an hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge, to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. And that's what's coming for you damn heathens, man. And you other and the 2/3 of Israel, man.
Because you niggas are man, you niggas are a problem too, man.
Yo, cunt.
You niggas, hey man, like the elder say, man, we're gonna leap over a lot of you Edomites to get to you Jakes, man. Because a lot of y'all are extremely wicked. Extremely wicked. No shame.
That's right.
No, hey, just don't care.
That's
all
right.
right. That's why when the Lord judges, it's gonna be justified.
That's right.
All right. You don't understand the scripture, so you don't even know what kind of death you got coming.
That's right.
Grievous death.
That's
Man.
right.
The Lord is gonna hit this bitch with more plagues, famine, pestilence. You niggas don't even know. You niggas are in the unknown.
That's right.
You're in the you don't know.
That's right.
That's why we out here, man.
That's right.
That's why we out here, because we want to be spared from that day, man.
That's right, brother.
But you niggas that like to ride around, make a lot of noise, ride four-wheelers,
Yup.
y'all got a horrible death coming, man. A horrific death, man.
That's right. That's right. Hey, man. That's right, brother. Verse 7, back in Isaiah chapter 10 and 7, it says, howbeit he meaneth not so, neither doth his heart think so. But it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations, not a few. For he said, are not my princes altogether kings? Is not Calma as Chismish? Is not Hamath as Arpad? Is not Samaria as Damascus? As my hand hath found the kingdoms of the idols, and whose graven images did excel them of Jerusalem and of Samaria. Shall I not, as I have done unto Samaria and her idols, so do to Jerusalem and her idols? So the Lord going to destroy this, man. There's nothing new under the sun. He destroyed all that. He's going to destroy this right here. The idols that you worship. Everything. Because you definitely don't worship Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Arakakadash, man. You niggas worship men. You worship Caesar Bourget.
Right.
You worship Allah. You worship Buddha. You worship Krishna.
Yeah.
Anything to do with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, you niggas don't want nothing to do with it.
Right.
You want nothing to do with it. You want everything that has to do with your enemy. Why? Because they in rulership right now, man. And they got a trick bag for you niggas too, man. You know? That's why a lot of you temple students, man, you scared to death, man. Because as a matter of fact, right where we at, this campsite, they was just shooting the street on Friday. You know? And people are like, oh my God, yo, the city's getting bad, it's getting worse. I come here for an education. No, the education is right here, man. That's the real education.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
That's right. So how you gonna say, man, yo, matter of fact, when you are glad, they say, I will pour out all my
Spirit
kind of other than sign. You know? Because, yo, the Lord, he's doing amazing things right now. You know? Like I said, man, we getting sick and tired, yo. We getting sick and tired of being beat and being punished and being looked down upon, man. You know? We getting sick. Yo, how they say I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, man. That's how the men of the Lord should feel right now. You know? Because we at the end of this thing. And all they want to do is tell you was a slave.
Acts 2:17. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the Most High, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
Right.
And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. And your young men shall see visions. And your old men shall dream dreams.
That's right. And yo, you seeing that now, man. Like going back to what we were talking about earlier. Going back to what we were talking about earlier with the dude that was, was talking about Yahweh Yahushua. You know, the Lord is pouring out His Spirit on all flesh. Man. You got men, hey man, they prophesying. You know, you got people having dreams, visions. They put it up on TikTok and Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and all that, man. You know, so it's no reason at all that you can say that you never heard this word, man. Because it's all over.
He said the gospel shall be preached across the
I
world.
know, you know what?
Go ahead.
And then shall the end come, man. And what's that? When it says the line shall go into the earth.
Psalms 19.
Yo, cut. Matter of fact,
Right?
cut. Matter of fact,
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
out to the earth, so it don't matter where you at.
That's right, brother.
Hey, you got videos all on TikTok. You know, you got Big Shoot, you got artists.
Yep.
You know, you like to play on your phone so much. All right, I know you done ran across at least one video that should have sparked your interest if you were the most out.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
That's right.
You know how many people done woke up through the internet?
Yo, cunt. That's right.
You know?
That's right, brother.
You got people waking up all in the Bahamas,
Cunt.
Turkey. Oh, come on now, you know the Lord did that.
Yo, you even got a GMS Iraq, I believe, or Iran. When I saw that, I was like, call Allah, Abba, Shema, Shah, Shema,
Come on, man. And it started in New York. Come on.
Exactly. You know? But hey, man, that's the free about the read. But see, with that, and over there, that's how you know, man, on all four corners of the earth, yo, Jake is everywhere, man. Wherever we were driven.
Right.
And yo, I ran Iraq, they heavy on Allah, man. You know? So for the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to be brought over there, come on, man. That's a miracle. You know? That's what you call a miracle. And the land where they worship this God, and that's predominant, come on, man. You can't make those things up. And he said the name. Yo, he was speaking Arabic, but when he said the names, he had to say it in Hebrew. And some Arabic, and he was like, yeah, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua was like, oh.
Man, you know he got it.
You know what I'm saying? God. You know, but that's why I'm bringing this out. This is Psalm chapter 19. I'm going to start at verse 1. You have back tonight, this Psalm chapter 19, verse 1, it says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. So, yo, you got day-to-day brothers making videos, night after night they're making videos. Mm-hmm. Brothers is all on the floor making videos. Mm-hmm. You know? That's why it says you're not supposed to give them no rest. And the Lord hops on all of us at certain times, man. You know, to keep doing videos, keep on feeding the sheep. You know? And that's our job, that's our duty, to feed the sheep, man.
And that day and the day, and night and the night is when, you know, hey, you have access continuously to have, to have access to the video.
That's right,
okay.
That's right.
All right. And guess what? You do a video at 9 o'clock in the morning and go back 12 o'clock that night and watch it.
That's right, yeah.
The Lord made this truth. No excuse, man. The Lord made this truth relevant and available all over the world, man.
That's right.
Like the brother say, you got people from different places waking up.
That's right.
Off of a video.
Right.
You know, that's how you know the Lord controls technology.
Yo, that's right.
You know?
That's right. Verse 3. Back in Psalm chapter 19, verse 3. It says, there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. I'm going to read that again. It says, there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. And what we were just talking about. Over there in Iraq, Iran. You got brothers in Tanzania. You got brothers over there in Germany. You know, Russia, you know, South America, Canada, you know, of course, Africa, all over, man. Yep. It said there's no place where their voice and their speech is not going to be heard. You even have brothers over there doing sign language. You know, that's a speech, because they got to, so that's how you can't say you ain't hear it, man. You know, that's how bad the Lord is, and that's prophecy being fulfilled right in front of your face.
That also happened 2,000 years ago when Yahushua gave the cloven tongues to the apostles to do the same exact thing,
That's
bro.
right, brother. That's right.
That's how you know it ain't no excuse, bro. It don't matter. If you are the fold, if you are the sheep, you're gonna get it no matter what the situation or the scenario is.
That's right, brother. That's right. Death to Babylon.
Death
man.
to Babylon.
Death to this place.
Bible ball.
Yeah, Waffle Bible ball, man.
Bible ball. Death to America.
Right.
You sitting there here with death.
That's right. It says, I'm gonna read that verse 3 again. Back in Psalms chapter 19, verse 3. It says, there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. And them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bride. It says, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. I see that. Look at this.
I hear a gunshot.
I ain't talking about that we hear a gunshot. We ain't hear nothing but the word of the Lord.
Amen.
You know? You got what's that? The nigga woman over there?
Yep. I'm wrong with it.
Yep.
Judgment happening right
Yeah,
behind you.
exactly, man. And you know what? And rightfully so to you niggas. Matter of fact, let me pan the camera around so I can see this bullshit. That's a sloppy. See that?
Man, he done got popped.
Man, that's crazy.
He done got, look at that
Look
judgment.
at that. See that? See that right there? This nigga got shot. He probably, I don't even know, man. And that's crazy, because guess what, man? We out here teaching the word. And yo, judgment coming.
Judgment, hey.
Matter of fact, God, that when it says, my judgment shall begin at the house of Israel, blah, 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 blah. If we ain't bring it out, I don't even know. You know? And yo, that's right around us, though. And yo, it says that
Right behind us,
yeah,
man.
and that definitely we shall laugh, man.
And we don't feel no kind of way about that
Exactly.
shit. You know? You should like it.
Nah, bring it out, brother. And he probably got shot somewhere else and can't hear. I ain't even hear no gunshot.
All right, this is 1 Peter 4:17.
Bring it out.
For the time for judgment to begin with the house for the Shalak. But it is time. This is, let me get it in the Hebrew. Let me get it in my show.
Yo, and every time now it's, every week we come out here, it's getting more and more intense. So how long did you think that the Lord is going to have us out here, man?
Didn't the niggas get shot last week?
Yeah, they just got shot the other day.
All right.
Now look, hold on. Y'all hear this confusion out here, man.
Hey, that shit don't even, hey, they don't even fade. There's gonna be a lot of that. Hebrews, 1 Peter 4:17. For the time is come that the judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? See that? So the Lord is going to show with the one that's going to get. This shit wasn't even popping out later.
Okay, yo, read that again,
Hey.
bro.
1 Peter 4:17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
That's right, and yo, that dude that just got shot or whatever happened to him, he was an Israelite, man. You know, and it happened right here while we out here at camp. And yo, we didn't even hear nothing. That's how much in the spirit we is, man. And the Lord is hearing our prayers, man. He's hearing it. He's feeling us, man. You know? That's why all this destruction happened. These people can't understand what's going on, why that happened. Yo, why is these things happening? Bro, we've been reading it to you for years now, man.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
These people are zombies out here.
Yo,
They
come, that's
don't
right,
understand when the Lord is judging.
That's right, come, bro. Come.
1 Peter 4:17. For the time is come that that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
And yo, the time has come right now. This is the time, man. Because you niggas keep disrespecting the Lord. So how long you think he gonna keep having y'all comfortable with whatever, man? How long you think that? You know? Go ahead, brother.
Okay. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel?
That's so good. Yeah, so it often begins with us. And yo, and that's starting with you ones that believe that you're Israelites, you know that. No, you're going to get judged too. Look what happened to the country, man. You know? And men like it. The Lord took their ass up out of here, man. Mm-hmm. You know? So how much more you ones that don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, man? By Hashem HaRachak with us. How much more y'all motherfuckers, man? You know? Go ahead, brother.
Okay. And if the righteous scarcely be saved,
That's right.
where shall the ungodly and the sinners appear?
That's right. Yo, where should the ungodly and the sinners appear, man? You know? Where shall the ungodly and the sinners appear? And you see the agony that little nigga was in.
He was unresponsive.
Yeah. They took him up out of here, man. That's judgment from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem HaRachak with Das.
Said they should know death by pain.
That's right. That's right. Man, and yo, that's if he make it.
Yeah, that's why that little nigga gotta learn.
That's right. Death by pain, man. The Lord is showing you people something, man. Right. For you ones that don't believe in it. You don't understand what's going on because you're still asleep, man. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, grab Revelation chapter 6 and 8, Baba Kushal. Just to tell y'all something, man. Man, little nigga shoot still over there and all that, man.
Got the yellow tape on.
Yeah, they got the yellow tape and all that shit. But guess what? That's judgment from the Lord, man.
Yep.
The nigga should have been serving the Lord.
6 and 8.
Yeah, kind of. Matter of fact, you probably started about 6.
Revelation 6 and 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 beasts saying, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. Verse 7. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th beast say, come and see. All right, and look, and behold, a pale horse. And his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
Yeah, yo, and that's Esau, man. You know, death and hell, and you know what happens, though? All that follows you. Right. Destruction, death, and all that. And you niggas is on the same vibration as Esau. That's why y'all out here shooting and killing each other. Right. Because you're fucking retarded. Yeah. You know? You niggas is out here killing each other because you're fucking retarded, man. Yeah. And that's what the fuck you get, man.
Hey, the scriptures say he that wandereth out of the way of understanding remaineth in the congregation of the dead.
That's right. And yo, what's that? The congregation of the dead. They don't even know who he is. You know? And whoever did it to him, he don't even know who he is. Right. Hey, Lord not playing with you niggas, man. Go ahead, bro.
And power was given unto them over the 4th part of the earth to kill with sword and with hunger and with death.
Y'all see that? And that's what's happening. And that's what's coming to this place. Everything that we're reading right now, you think that's something? Wait till you niggas just start dropping by the millions,
right,
man.
You heard what
by the thousands, man. Bring that out again.
Okay. All right. And power was given unto them over the 4th part of the earth.
That's right.
To kill with sword.
Yep.
And with hunger.
That's right.
I wanted to say something on that.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Hey, you don't see them back in the ports of California? Food being not available as it once was.
Right.
About a year or 2 ago.
That's right.
You can't see that prophecy is happening.
That's right.
You know, to kill with sword and hunger.
That's right.
Okay? And with death. Okay? That little nigga might die tonight, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Hey.
Go ahead.
We don't feel no kind of way about it,
and
man.
if he do, guess what? He'll be free from his captivity. He'll go back to the spirit world and be in his right mind. Because right now, he's not. You know? But go ahead, brother.
Okay. And with hunger and with death and with the beasts of the earth.
Go ahead.
That's it on there. Oh, no, the 9. And when he had opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altars of the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High and for the testimony which they held.
No, I wanted let me say that death and
Death and hell.
Yeah, they shall laugh.
That's Job 5.
Yeah, come bring that out, Baba Rashad.
You want
That's
Job
what I want.
5?
Yeah, come.
Let me get
Baba
let me-
Rashad.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna bring out Matthew 24. Cause right now, yo, it's the time like, yo, you gotta be cold-hearted, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't be out here all emotional, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that happened. All these niggas out here, they getting emotional. It ain't the time to be emotional, man. This is the beginning of sorrows, man. You know, and the city ain't getting no better. Like, yo, the death is getting closer and closer to camp. I'm telling you, the Lord is not going to have us out here too much longer, man.
Right.
You know? That's the way everything is going, man.
You don't think we want to rest?
God,
We doing this for the Lord.
And we ain't even hearing no gunshots. The cops asked us, yo, you heard a gunshot? I just looked at it. I'm not, man, fuck you.
Hey, this nigga must have got hit quick because like 10 minutes ago, I didn't see him right
Yeah,
now.
me neither. And like, he must have got shot somewhere else and came here.
Yeah.
But look how close it's getting to the campsite. It was just up there the other day.
Yeah.
You know? What you got it, brother?
Okay. Job 5:22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
There you go. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. You know, and that's what we're going to be doing. Because right now, the way y'all mocking the men of the Lord, you think we not going to mock y'all?
Mm-hmm.
When your time comes? You know? Yo, what it say? Laugh now, cry later. So y'all laughing now, but now y'all starting to cry. Y'all starting to feel it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Go ahead, brother.
Okay. Neither shall thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
That's right. Neither shall thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, and what's that as NATO, man? Going back into their rulership. So why would we care about what's going on right now? When we fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Arachakadash, man. We don't fear none of you niggas, man. We don't fear none of y'all. We fear the Lord, and the fear, that's respect, because we respect him.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field,
Go ahead.
and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
See that? Yo, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And it's another scripture that goes into it, says, when a man's way is so pleasing the Lord, even his enemies shall be at peace with him. And we are created as beasts. You know, we're creatures, we're creations. You know? Yo, and yo, what says in, what's that? I want to say, when it says, I think it's, Sirach, when it talks about there be spirits created for vengeance. You know? Yeah, come, Bible Kashai. Because, yo, even those beasts, yo, you got Leviathan coming, you know, Behemoth. You got all those things coming right here to Babylon, man. So these little gunshots and all these things, yo, wait till we get you on the high scale and see how you niggas' hearts shall feel you, man. You know? Go ahead, brother.
Sirach 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
That's right.
Which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
So what happened to that little nigga right there? Yo, a spirit that was created for vengeance got him. You know? And he laid on his sore strokes to him. Go ahead.
Okay. In the time of their destruction, they pour out their voice.
See that in the time of their destruction, they pour out their force, man. You know, that's why a lot of these things happen because of that, man. Yeah. You know, because it's the time of their destruction. It's that time, yo, the Lord had that calculated to the T of when that was supposed to happen to that man. You know? He had it to the T that was supposed to happen to that man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And appease the wrath of him that made them.
And appease the wrath of him that made him. So who created the man inside? Yeah, that's right. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You know? Ba'Hashem HaRachakadash. You know, we understand that. Y'all people don't. The ones that sitting around here looking on and awe and all that crazy stuff.
And that's why David said, what? Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
That's right.
Preserve my life from the enemy.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. That's
Which
right.
is thy sword, man. You know?
Yo, what it say too? No weapon formed against you shall prosper, man.
Esau is a weapon, man. And a lot of these spirits that are out here, the Lord is going to use them to judge a lot of you reprobates. Man.
That's right. Yo, come.
You know?
That's right.
A lot of you just straight up reprobates, and the Lord got, hey, your judgment is already set up.
That's right.
You know, that was a judgment right there.
No,
Man. He on the way to the hospital if you make it.
That's right.
You know?
Hey man, let's call line out by Shema Shah, man. By Shema Shah. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, that's all I got.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna bring this out real quick. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And iniquity is abounding, man. You can see the violence and everything that's escalating here, man, in Babylon. You know, the love of many is waxing cold. It's going to get worse. Man. You know, matter of fact, grab 2nd Ezra 15. Go down. I want to say about, I start about 13. 15, 13. Wait, come. 15, 13. Start about that. Done. You tried to get up out of here in a minute.
Hey, I stay long as you hey, long as you here, man. All right. 2nd Ezra 15 and 13. They that till the ground shall mourn, but their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hell, and with a fearful consolation. Okay. Verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
See that? Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, man. And woe means what? Destruction. To them that dwell in it. You know? Because, yo, things are about to get more heated up.
Yeah.
The closer we get to the end of Babylon, the more things are going to get heated up, man. And we understand those things, man. You know? But you wicked ass niggas, yo, y'all time is coming too. You know? Y'all go to what? Ecclesiastes? Chapter 3. It's a time and a place for everything under the sun, man. You know, you gotta understand that. Just like I think, matter of fact, I was listening to Capleton before we came. And he got a song called The Final Assassination, man. And that's what's coming. That war in heaven, that's coming. That's the final assassination. Because after that, we ain't going to study war no more, man.
Right.
We going back to our Lord, man. We going back to our power. We going to rule this place, man. Not Babylon. Babylon going to get destroyed. That's right. You know? We going back to our Creator, man. You know? And that's what we want, man. You know? But he said, those that get mashed up have to get mashed up. Those that get salvation have to get salvation. So you're predestined for whatever the Lord got you predestined for, man.
You ain't gonna lie.
You know? What you got it, brother?
Okay. Verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
That's right.
For the sword and their destruction draw of night.
See that? Yo, the sword and their destruction draw of night, man. Exactly. You see that? It's coming closer. And look where we at. Yo, it's getting closer and closer to the campsite.
Yeah.
You know?
The minds of the people, man, are bugged out all the way out.
That's right.
Man.
And
like, go ahead. You got No, I just want to say the mind of the people are bugged out, man. It's like that's why the murder rates are going up.
That's right.
People is not even thinking rational. They never did, but they definitely not thinking rational. They can't decipher between, you know, good and bad. Now it's just everybody moving on impulse.
Right.
So imagine how much more it's gonna be turned up when there's literally no food in the room. Okay? When ain't no more money, no food, okay? More seditions are gonna happen. More. Hey, it's gonna go into that. More race riots.
That's right. Yeah.
Cause these Edomites, these liberal Edomites, they ready, man. They ready to go to war, man. They bought up all the share stock and bullets. Okay. All right. Guess what's gonna be a lot more chaos that they're creating, and it's gonna guess what it's gonna lead to, man. Total and extreme chaos, man.
Right.
So where the people now, they already moving. You know, gas prices are jacked up. People bugging out over that. You know, this ain't even scratching the surface to what's finna hit, man. Right. You people gonna be in total confusion.
Right.
You gonna have that spirit of anxious is gonna crank up.
Yeah.
That anguish of spirit is gonna crank up.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And it's gonna cause you to err, man. It's gonna cause you to it's gonna lead you straight to your death, man.
Right. That's right.
By the men of the Lord, we can, wisdom and knowledge is going to the stability of that time. We not going to give, can I curse, bro, on your plate?
Hey, man.
We don't give a fuck, man.
That's right. Shit.
I'm preparing my mind to be if I'm still here walking over dead bodies, man.
Ooh.
You know?
Go ahead, brother. Yo, let's get it.
Walking over dead bodies,
Yup. That's right.
foul smells.
Yup.
Watching a lot of you women get jacked the fuck up, man.
Yo, and a lot of women, yo, a dude, sloppy, but yo, a dude just showed me a video. Matter of fact, it was yesterday. It was a Judite woman, so she you know, and she was walking. I forgot what part of the city it was in, right? But it was a carport of woman. Yo, when I tell you they lit her ass up, it had to be. It was so many shots you would thought they was shooting at a man. Now I said, I mean, they aired her ass out. Bah, 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 bah. I'm like,
Overkill with the overkill.
Exactly. You know what? And yo, that's judgment, man. For you women that are at ease, man, because y'all time is coming too, man.
Right, because ultimately, man, they ain't gonna get you deep. A lot of you women, man, you gotta be paid back, man.
That's right.
You gotta be paid back.
That's right. That's right.
Man, I got so much to say on that, man.
We're gonna do a lesson on that
Hey,
tonight,
hey,
bro.
you know. Okay.
Cause yo, hey, let's get it, man.
It's nice. It's irritating looking at you women.
Yeah, God, that's right.
All right. Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draw up night,
That's right.
and one people shall stand up to fight against another,
There you go.
and
Right.
swords in their hand.
What's that? That's a modern day gun, man.
Yeah.
Or whatever type of weapon they can find, man.
You see what's going on in Ukraine right now?
That's right. And yo, prime example, they the same people. You know what I'm saying? But they stand up there fighting against each other.
Because the Lord said, I'm going to send the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
There you go. That's right. And a house divided against itself shall not stand. That's right, brother.
Right?
That's right.
All of that is coming over here to Babylon, man.
That's right.
And a lot of you people, you know, particularly, I like to say you women because you think you're protected. You ain't protected, man.
Don't stink.
Right? Come on, hey, a lot of you women, you walking around like everything's secure. You shopping, you eat what you want, you dressing unprovocative. Okay? So like, provocative. You know, you dressing provocative. You saying what the hell you want out of your mouth, and it's gonna lead to you getting judged, that ultimate judgment.
That's right. That's right.
Right, because you got to understand the Lord is putting that spirit back in Jake, that testosterone, he's gonna put it back in Jake, to where a lot of these dudes gonna be, hey, they gonna be walking through the streets like wild lions, man.
That's right.
Mauling you in for
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
All right, the UN soldiers gonna kick in your door.
That's right.
You women you ain't gonna be protected.
That's right.
Hell, a lot of you niggas ain't gonna be protected, man. You know?
Good. They already not.
What the scripture say in Psalm 91? He that abideth in the secret place of the Most High abide. What you say? So like I don't want to bush it, but abide under the shadow of the Most High. You know, and that's these scriptures. That right in the scriptures. Praying. You know, you can bring it that you got.
Yo, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 1. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
And that's this truth.
That's right.
All right, we you know, ultimately that's us coming back to the Heavenly Father, keeping the precept, praying, hoping that we'll be delivered out of here, man.
That's right.
You niggas out here on the outskirts of this truth, you don't have a fight chance. You have no idea what you're getting ready to go up against. You have no idea of what the plan. This MOTV is not gonna be nothing. Hey, it's not gonna be nothing. It ain't gonna be no fly-by-night thing, man. All right. This man planning to chip you, starve you out, stomp you out, do whatever he want to do with you, man. But that's why we men too. We got beards on our face. We ain't weak, but we understand what's in control right now. The Lord is controlling the Edomites, man. All right, so the point is, we doing the best we can by coming in this truth, praying and fasting, keeping the feast days to the best of our ability, because we want to be delivered. All right, have you not read Jeremiah the 30th chapter, 30 and 7? He say this time gonna be like the earth never seen. Second Ezra 5, man. Friends gonna fight against each other like crazy, man. You got it.
Yo, come, brother. And listen, like we were saying, yo, we're still in the time of the Passover, man. The Feast of Unleavened Bread is still upon us right now. You know, and look what happened. That destruction, them shots or whatever happened, it passed over us.
Yeah.
Because what we got that hedge upon us, man.
Yeah.
You know, the angels is out here. So when 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, then he said his presence shall be right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
He wasn't worried about no hurt, harm, or danger, none of that.
Right.
Even though they try to take over our spot, man.
Yeah.
You know? Now look at him. Yo, man. Yo, go ahead, brother. Bubble was shot. How back in that?
Okay. Verse 2 Ezra 15, verse 16. But there shall be sedition among men.
There it goes. Just a moment. Go ahead.
And invading one another.
Go ahead.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
And yo, what you had that insurrection down there in what? Washington D.C. Not too long ago. You know? And yo, that was just a preview of what's coming to this place, man.
Yeah.
You know, and what? Right now, are they regarding their kings and princes right now? No. That's why you got all these shootings going on out here, because don't nobody give a fuck.
Right.
You know?
They're
here, and yo, the death rate, the murder rate is increasing year to year. Right? And the Apostle told her, once again, he deemed the year right. He always gets it right. Why? Because the Lord, the Spirit of power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Arachah is working with that man. You know, Ba'ashem Arachah Kodah, Salakia. You know, it's working with him. Yo, now what? This is the year Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's turn up, man. And look at everything that's been turning up, man. The murder rate's increasing. Yeah. Yo, you got the war starting. Yeah. Yo, the MOTB, you got a lot of death from these plagues that hasn't been written in the book, man.
Your mandates are going to kill you.
Yup, that's right, man. You know? So but now they telling y'all, yeah, we're about to open everything back up. We're going to do this. We're taking this away. That's when you should be concerned, man.
Yeah.
Because what's that? 1 Thessalonians 5:3, if I'm not mistaken.
They should say peace and safety
That's right.
sudden destruction.
That's right.
So that's come out of nowhere,
that's
man.
That's right, and that's what's going to happen. You know, that's why I say he's going to come like a thief in the night, because these niggas ain't ready, man. Mm-hmm. You know, go ahead, brother.
Okay. But there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
That's right.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
See that? In the course of their actions shall stand in their power, man. So they going, what they say, he took action to his own hand.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're going to have to do in that time, man.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, in Ukraine, you got regular civilians fighting against the government.
Yeah,
so they taking action. They saying fuck it.
Exactly, and that's happening on the whole global stage, man. Mm-hmm. On the whole global stage, those things are happening, man. Mm-hmm. Why? Because they like, damn, man, yo, they're tired of this shit, man. Yo, people is really getting tired of the fucking lies that this place has to offer, man. So they about to start snapping on y'all.
Yeah.
You know, you law officials, y'all better protect y'all too. Because this shit goes for y'all niggas too, man. Ain't nobody safe out there.
Safe.
The only ones that's safe is the men of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Arachah Kodash, man. That's it, man. Niggas is crazy.
Yeah. They don't understand what they up with.
That's right. That's right. And you women, you police officer women, yo, y'all got it, yo, man. Y'all got something coming to y'all, man.
You trying to save somebody else, you can't save your own.
Exactly. Yo, you masculine women, yo, your time is coming. Yeah. You know? Just like that woman in the store earlier. Yeah. And she was like, yo, yeah, because I can beat you. And the bro, he played it cool. He's like, yeah, I know. But then she's like, yo, but you see where I'm saying it from, right? All that shit and everything, that's going to cease, man.
Right.
You know, because once they see the fear of the Lord is put into them, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, damn, and when they see the men of the Lord being protected, they're like, yo, I better be around them.
Right. We're going to see how much you're going to run your mouth down.
That's right. Yo, let's get it.
17. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Yo, that's when the mandates kick back up and everything. Because there was a time, like before, you couldn't do that, man. Mm-hmm. Bro was like, I want to go here. They like, oh, man, you got this, you got to do da. That was just the touch point. Now it's going to come to a point where, yo, you're not going to be able to do it.
That's why they did that, to get you conditioned.
That's right.
Normalize it so when it actually happens,
right.
It's no sudden surprise.
Yeah. And what they talk about now, internet blackouts and all that.
Yeah.
The internet crashes or attack on the internet. And you had, I've seen a video of I think it was a man, a woman, something. But they were saying how they was like what was it? They were saying how it's about to be a blackout. This is that. It was like they was listening to the radio and all it was static. So I'm like, damn. So you know they already control all that stuff anyway. No, but now they do something like that, try to blame it on Russia. Man, yo, Russia did this. Let's go to war. Because everybody eyes is on Russia. You know, look, you got over there in California, they breaking bottles of vodka, pouring it out. Russian vodka. You know, they doing all that. So now all the eyes, just like what? At one point in time, all the eyes was on what? Iran. Oh, Osama bin Laden. You know, where was Saddam Hussein at? Who was that? Saudi Arabia, I believe. That was, matter of fact, Desert Storm when they went to that war. You know what I'm saying? So they create all these things. They create their own enemies, man. They get the people like, yo, man, they really want to go to war, but they want to get the people to back them. So it makes it easier for them to do it, you know? So they don't have no backlash, so to speak, man. You know, this devil is crafty, man. This time is coming, man. You know? You got it, brother.
All right. A man shall desire to go, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of the pride, the cities shall be troubled.
Right. Yo, look, and y'all, and look at this city now. Yo, and I'm talking right here on Temple campus. I've been watching the news, and I'm seeing how these people, they're in trouble, man. Because look how prideful they are, man. You know, they walking around proud. Yeah, I'm going to school. I'm about to get this degree. I'm Dr. So-and-so, and this is my master's and my doctorate and all that. That shit don't mean nothing, man. You know, in the day of calamity, that shit ain't going to mean nothing. It ain't going to hold no weight.
Right.
You know? Death to this place, man.
Right, verse 18. For because of the pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed.
That's right, brother.
And men shall be afraid.
And men shall be afraid.
Grown ass me. So how much more you want? Men shall be afraid.
And when they say men, that's talking about you women too, man. Because everybody right now, they scared to death, like from the violence that's going on in the city and from the war that's already started.
Hey, take a look at the women, how scared they are in Ukraine right now.
Oh, man. Even over there, what was that? I want to say Iraq or Iran. When I think they gave power to what was that? Damn, ISIS, I want to say. They gave power back to them. And the women was like, oh my God,
the rate numbers went up, man. They were snatching women up, man.
And they were scared. Yo, please get us out of here.
Yeah.
But yo, wait till that comes here to you proud ass women in Babylon, man. You know? Your time is coming, your day is coming. What they say, every dog has a day.
Right.
Yo, y'all day is definitely coming, man. The Most High is not pleased with this.
And the scriptures already spoke about the women shall be ravished.
Well, that's right.
You know, wives shall be ravished. Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
See that on his brother, man. And what happened to that neighbor? There wasn't no pity for them. Go ahead.
They scooped him up like that. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Damn.
And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
Damn, because of the lack of bread. So all that, this Philadelphia, what I mean, brotherly love, all that brotherly love is gonna stop, man. Right. You know, it ain't gonna be no brother. It already started. You know, even when they had when this whole pandemic started, right? And the markets when they was basically they was rationing out which and the people, yo, they was getting mad. They wanted to fight each other. You know, they was on some shit. Yeah. Like, yo, how I'm supposed to feed my family? So they want to catch your ass in the parking lot. Like, nigga, get that shit up. You know? Yeah. And then if you got food in your house, yo, it's going to come to that point, man.
That motherfucker be kicking your door in.
Let's go, kicking the doorway, getting the 4-4. You know? That's how it's going to go down, man. Yeah. You know? Go ahead, brother.
And for great tribulation. Right? It means trouble.
That's right, kind of.
Okay. Behold, said the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanon.
That's right.
To turn themselves one against another.
See that? And yo, what's happening right now? That's what the Lord doing. He's so it said the kings of the earth. You got your Putin, you got your Biden, you got your Kim Jong-un. What's the dude? The dude over there in Jerusalem. You know, Israel.
He's on the sign right
Yeah. Them.
Jacob.
Matter of fact, grab that sign with this, look at this up. And these right here are
the kings of the
earth. Yeah, these are part of the kings of the earth, man. You know, these right here, and they rising up against each other, man. What you got it, bro? Okay.
Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen.
See that? Like as they do yet to this day unto my chosen. So they've been going to war against us. Now the Lord about to make them go to war against each other.
Right.
And once again, now look how calm it is out here. When we first came, it was utter chaos, man.
Right.
And the Lord, we get angry, and the Lord shut it right down once again, man. You can't make these things up, man. The Lord is showing his power, man. And there's no getting around it. You can't go up against a man of the Lord, man.
Right.
And think that you're going to be all right. And think that you're going to be in good case, man. He hears our cries. He hears our prayers.
Right.
He hears our sorrows, man. He's right here with us. And that's all we can do is cry out to him, man. What you got it, brother?
Okay. So will I do also and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh the power,
Bring it out.
my right hand shall not spare the sinner. You know, the right
Talking
hand
about his
shall not
elect. That's right. He talking about his elect too. He's not going to spare the sinner, man. Because all you people out here sinning, listen. No sin goes unpunished, man.
Right.
None goes unpunished, man. And the Lord, he's a man of his word, man. No matter how hard it get, man, you gotta keep fighting, man.
Yeah, that's right.
We in the fight. This is a fight, man. This is a fight for our salvation. Yeah, that's right. This is a fight for our salvation, man. We are tired of this place, man. Sick and tired of it, man. We want to get the hell up out of here. Fast as we can, man. To get back to peace. Restore order, man.
I'm sick of looking at these reprobate niggas, lesbians, homos. I'm sick of that. What the scripture say? We looking for a kingdom with dwelling righteousness, man.
That's right.
We want that, but we can't do that shit here, man.
That's right. Yup.
This shit, everything wired to be wicked.
That's right.
Wired against us, man.
That's right. That's right.
Some days I'll be like, damn, man, I ain't even mean it. This man got pork all in the food, all in your clothes.
That's right.
You gotta learn this. You gotta read everything before you eat it, man. You gotta examine your clothes, the sheets you lay on.
And even with that, it's still gonna be defiled.
Right. The bitch you messing with, man. She could have had a sodomite before she came.
Okay. Women, man, I'm telling you. Look, now destruction all around us, man. Keep hearing the sirens, man. Yeah. And we gonna be chilling. Because it's going to get worse and worse and worse. But you got it, brother.
Okay. My right hand shall not spare the sinner, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
Come on, man. That's Esau, man. Shedding innocent blood. Who's the innocent blood? That's just the saints, man. You got it.
The fire is gone forth from his wrath and have consumed the foundation of the earth and the sinners.
And that's when them chariots come. Shoot that concentrated heat also with them nuclear missiles coming, man. It's going to consume all of you sinners, man. All of you wicked ones, man. Your day is coming, man. That's why I like that song from Capleton so much. When he be like, that day will come, man. That day will come and it's coming soon, man.
Right.
You got it, brother.
Like the straw that is kindled. Like the straw that is kindled.
That's right, man. You got it.
Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord Yahweh.
That's right.
I will not spare them.
That's right.
Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary.
See that? Go your way, man. Defile not his sanctuary. And what's the sanctuary? The elect, man. Defile it not. You got it.
For the Lord Yahweh knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction.
That, yo, what happened to that little nigga? He delivered him to that. You know, he knows everyone that's against him. Who knows, that little nigga could have been walked past here scoffing or whatever.
Yeah.
We don't know that. Yeah. We can't read the minds of these people. You know, we can see their actions, we can look at their spirits. But what's on their mind, hey man, we don't know that. The Lord knows that. You know, and whenever you scoff against him, yo, you're gonna get, and yo, this gonna get real soon, man. When you start scoffing at the man of the Lord, your judgment gonna come like that, man.
Woo.
Your judgment gonna come like that. The same way it happened to, what was that, Elijah? Elisha. You know?
On them sheep bags.
Yeah, con, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He sent like 2 or 3 sheep bags. Rip them, man.
Con. And you gonna see things happen like that, yo, just the same way, man. Why? Because you're disrespecting the men of the Lord, and you're not even disrespecting the men of the Lord, you're disrespecting Yahweh, man. Ba'ashim Yahushua. You know? Because we came in his name, man. We ain't come out here in no other name, man.
Right.
You know? So your judgment, yo, I'm telling you, your judgment is going to come faster and faster. The more you scoff, the faster your judgment is coming. And mark the words of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Arachak Wadash, because those are his words, man. You know? You got it, brother.
Okay. For now are the plagues come upon the whole world, the whole earth.
And yo, and that's the mystery, man. The plagues, those the mysteries about to come on this whole planet. Now, how you know it's true? Because you're starting to hear more and more about nuclear war. You know, and Russia told yo, he said things could be, roughly paraphrasing what Vladimir Putin said, he said things could be catastrophic. Yeah. Now they're saying how, yo, he's saying that, yo, matter of fact, he disappeared off out of the face of the media, man. So what that means, he's preparing for something. He's preparing for a strike, man. Yeah. And he wanted America. He wants to strike America. Yeah. When you look at the map, you look at the spots that Russia wants to hit over here in America, it's damn near every state, man. Damn near every state. And that's just Russia, man. So imagine how the other nations are, man. The other countries. They got missiles pointed over here too.
And you know? Let me say this now. A lot of brothers need to meditate on it.
That's right.
You need to, you live in the city, a picture, fire just, all these blunders busting out, this threat, man. You gotta meditate on that, man, because a lot of these 2/3, man, they don't know. Right. They don't know that. That's a day they don't want to see.
Yeah, that's why I tell you, woe to them that desire to go to the Lord. It's like that man earlier. He's like, yo, I'm a Christian. I grew up in the church. I know he wanted to get up there. I know he wanted to get out of here when some scriptures started coming out, you know. But hey, the Lord put him here for a reason. You know, he put him here for a reason, and he removed him as well. Yeah.
Okay. All right. But now are the plagues come forth upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them.
You shall. It say ye shall remain in them, man. You ain't gonna escape. Like that song from 50 sings like in my hood. He's like, you get hit with a straight round, son, gay round, your ass ain't gonna make it. That's what's gonna happen with you. You gonna get hit with the mystery, and your ass ain't gonna make it to salvation, man.
Right.
You know, because for one, you don't even believe in the salvation that's coming, man. You don't even believe in the destruction that's coming. Like I had a man I know from the world, man. He came past my job yesterday, and he was telling me, he was like, man, he's like, look at them people over there. He's like, they don't even know what's about to come to this place, just that. Now he has enough knowledge to know what's coming, but how he think he's going to make it out, because he's depending on his resources that he has. He's like, yo, we can stockpile. I got enough food to last me for. Yo, brother, you might be doing all that for a man of the Lord to come through and be straight. And yo, the amount of time that he said, how much food he had stockpiled and all that. Yo, man, listen, that's for a long time.
Hey, the scripture say your riches profit not very rap anyway.
Right, no time. That's right.
Yo, you can't, hey, like you said, you might be stocking that up for the elect.
That's right,
But you might be destroyed.
Yeah, God. That's why he telling me everything. He's like, yo, I even got. He said I got stuff that when they try to shine the heat, they can't even detect the heat. I'm like, damn. So that's like, yo, you got high behind something where they can't detect the body heat. You know. But we ain't even worried about that because that shit can fail anyway. Right. Whatever you got, you think Esau don't got something to combat it?
Right. This man had a 50-year head start.
Yeah,
The same. You out your mind.
Yo,
You think you don't know what you're up against.
That's right. This fool right here. Another one. Nah, yo, these demons out here, man. Yo, Salak Rayam, man. So all these damn wicked spirits out here tonight, man. Yo,
These
your day
spirits
is
are
coming.
getting
Man.
stronger,
Yo, come. Yo, these spirits are getting stronger, and the spirits of the men of the Lord is getting stronger.
That's right.
Look how they disregard the law.
Yeah.
They don't even care. They look right at him like, yeah, nigga, all right, what you gonna stop me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on moving, man.
Right.
Yo, things is turning up, man. This shit, yo, man, things are turning up, and time is speeding up as well, man. Time is speed. Yo, time flies fast now. You wake up like, dang, no, the day already over. Yeah. Like, dang, I just woke up. It's over.
Except those days should be short.
That's right.
The days should be short for the election. Bring it out. Matthew 24. You want some more on that?
Yeah, just a little bit, then we're going to shut it down. But I want to
All right, verse 27. Sirach, 2 Ezra 15:27. But now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. And the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him.
See that? Come on, man. It's plain and simple. You got it.
Okay. All right, much more.
Yeah,
Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots.
That's probably going into World War III.
Yeah.
You know, just going into World War III. And over there in Arabia, that's what, all the things happening right over there. You know? That's where it's being ruled, and that's where the army of the North American Army is going to be taking over there, man. You know, but the Lord said he will remove far from you the army of the North. You know, you got it.
And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth.
Right. Yo, just like that little nigga got carried out of here. You know, he's just going to be carried, man. You know, and hey, man, you got it, brother.
And right, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble.
All of them that's going to hear, they're going to fear and tremble, man. You know, but we're hopping on Matthew 24 about the shop. We're going to end it on that, man. That's right. After that, hop in the this is 13 to 16. That's what's coming. Because that's the major prophecy that we're waiting for.
All right, this Matthew 24:22. And except those days should be short, there should no flesh be saved.
That's right, and yo, that's going into what? Into Jacob's trouble. Yeah. And now you're seeing how fast time is speeding up. Yeah. Now we'll be in daylight saving time, so the days go by faster. They speeded up time, but now they trying to make it where the time don't go up no more. You know, they really I think they want to go back to the fall back to try to make time go slower. You know, but now the Lord.
Got a short time.
That's right, brother. You know, and it said, except those days be shortened, and there shall be no flesh left to save. Right. So that's yo, picture in your mind how much destruction and death is going to come, man.
Yeah.
Yo, that's how much killing is going to go on, man. Yeah. You know? So these little bit of strength, you starting to see that with these spirits out here, man. They killing each other left and right.
Look how much the corona done took out.
Oh, man.
Look how much people don't the corona
Yeah,
took out.
Yeah, come.
You know? Really?
That's right. That's right.
And a third of the population, if I'm not mistaken, is vaxxed up. You may well count yourself dead.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, bro.
All right.
I think that was it on that. Yeah, I might be a little bit.
Right. Matthew 24:22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
See that? But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So the Lord is going to make it shorter for them. You know why? Because hey, man, like the scripture say, it says, I know you have but a little strength in thy hand, man. You know, we got but a little strength left. We've been out here fighting, we rumbling, man. Brothers is exhausted, but we gotta keep it going, man. We gotta keep it pushing, gotta keep it moving. You know, because at the end of the fight, that's when you fight your hardest, and that's what Esau is trying to do to us now. He's trying to fight his hardest, but you already lost, man. You know. Matter of fact, that Revelation 13, 16, we're gonna get on that.
11.
Nah, 13, 13, 16. Okay, Amalek. The Amalekite.
Revelation 13 to 16.
And yo, this is going to, so you all know this scripture, it's going to the MOTV, but that's why these days got to be short, because they're going to be hitting everybody with that. You don't get it, off with your head. You know?
All right? And he called it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Now you're starting to see that more and more, man. With that whole, they got what, the thermometer for the that C19, you know, because it hits your head. That's just getting you conditioned. You know, they got the where you can just tap and play. No, even the dude mentioned that the other day. He said, man, now you can use your wrist and just sit it on there. So what's that? That's getting closer, so that's your watch. Right. Now you got the Apple Pay and all that. You can put it on your watch. You got all this Apple stuff. All you got to do is tap your watch, boom, you pay it. So that's getting you that's getting you more familiar. Yeah, that's getting you more familiar with just putting your hand in. You know? But this thing, yo, this is getting real, man. It's about to be over,
right?
Man.
So if you got niggas saying that, like, man, you can use your wrist now.
Yep.
So imagine when you can't get food, when they back you in a position to where you like, shit, ain't no return. I gotta do you. That's how they want you to feel. Like, I gotta do this.
Right,
I got a family to feed.
Right, yeah.
I gotta go to work. I gotta,
The niggas say, yo, I gotta eat.
Yeah, I gotta eat.
The
they gonna put that spirit of desperation on you, and guess what? You gonna crumble.
Look at these people. They are worried, man.
Yeah.
They're nervous. They oh my God. And yo, you got a lot of people that's coming from like suburban areas that never seen the city before. So they don't understand the violence and all that. So now they're saying, like, oh my God, like, what have I got myself into? You know, man, fuck y'all, man. Yeah. Most High gonna kill all y'all niggas.
Right.
Man. That's right, brother.
Okay. All right. Verse 17.
Right.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark,
That's right.
or the name of the beast,
That's right.
or the number of his name.
Right.
Okay. Here's the wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man,
Right.
and his number is 666.
Right, Casa Stimmy, 666.
Yeah.
You know, basically that's what it all boils down to. The number of man. The number of man is 6.
Right.
So they give you 3. 3 sixes now. That's understanding. 3 is understanding. So you understand that that's the number of a man. Who's that man that's going to do all that? The Edomite, Esau, man. You know, the one that's run this planet right now. But this time is coming to an end, man. You got anything else, brother?
That's it.
Come on. So with that, man, Lord's willing, this camp was edifying. You got something out of it. So next week, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rachak, Hadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who tell us the truth. Honors and citations to the elect. Until next week, Mawaf Abab Ball. Kwam Yasharal.
Kwam Yasharal.